What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the After Hours podcast with Faction Motorsports. On today's episode, we have a kind of a special one. We took a trip over to Chicago and we decided to do our Final Bout podcast before Final Bout this year because it was just easier to get to everyone and actually have good conversations rather than rushing last minute before everyone heads there. So the first one of this series is Simba, who runs Final Bout and is part of Team ProceeD. I've known Simba since, I guess, 2014, probably the first Final Bout is when I met him. Of course, the second one is where we drove, so I definitely knew him better then. And he's been an awesome person for the last, knowing him for that long has just been amazing. Watching him grow Final Bout to what it has become today is definitely inspiring, to say the least. And the fact that he is still the same person that I met that many years ago is also says a lot, because I can't imagine the amount of stress he deals with throwing on this event every single year. So I definitely wanted to sit down and talk to him about his past teams, Grip Gambler, and all the other lore that comes with the ProceeD guys. So yeah, we talked about a lot of stuff. This podcast was definitely a tough one. We were dealing with some really humid, hot weather, cicadas making a lot of noise, and that was pretty much it. Eddie looked like he just got out of a pool. So it was definitely a really hot one. We tried to fix the audio about 20 minutes in, so hopefully that works. And yeah, enjoy. Before jumping into this, please check out our sponsors. East Coast Drift School. They got you covered when it comes to getting your seat time in over at Raceway Park in Englishtown, New Jersey. You can check them out on Instagram at East Coast Drift School. Limitless Auto Fab for all your vehicle's bash bar needs. They are also producing other products like catch cans, so check them out. Chase Bays has always got some new and helpful products in the works when it comes to braking, power steering, oil systems, and much more. Check out chasebays.com. RAMSTEAD MFG offers a great wheel fitment tool, so make sure to grab one of those over on our site before buying super expensive wheels that don't fit your car. Wrecked Magazine, the best way to keep up with the drifting subculture. They sell actual print magazines that we sell here at the shop. They come out quarterly, super high quality articles and photos, so make sure to support them and check out wreckedmagazine.com to subscribe. And of course, AG1, the easiest way to help keep your body working the way it should while wrenching on your car. They also have gummies now, so you might want to check those gummies out. Links are in the description below. Just a reminder, we are giving away products every month over on FactionMotorsports.com. Every $5 spent gets you one entry. Faction Motorsports merch and products get you double entries. For our raffle this month, we are giving away a $1,000 Origin Labo Aero package. You can mix and match any body panels you need from Origin or put this towards a full body kit. The options are endless. Origin Labo has been the most popular aero company in drifting for years now, supplying drivers worldwide with fenders, over fenders, hoods, full body kits, and much more. From the subtle look of the stylish and streamlined kits to the more aggressive look of the drift line and racing line kits, Origin Labo has many options to choose from, so you can find something that matches the style you are going for with your build. And don't worry if you have a newer chassis. Origin released a bunch of products for the BRZ, FRS, and 350Zs as well. Not only do they continue to offer aero support for older vehicles, but they are always innovating new products to stay up to date. Faction Motorsports is an authorized distributor for Origin Labo. For more information on their parts or to place an order, check out FactionMotorsports.com. All right, we're finally here. We're doing the podcast, one of the long-awaited podcasts.
Yes. It's been a long time.
Yes.
Long time. Well, every time you want to do it, I'm busy.
I know. It's like, Simba, you mind doing a podcast? It's about one day before Final Bout.
Yeah.
You think that'll work?
Yeah, that's not going to happen. No, never.
So what we decided was we're going to do podcasts early this year. And
yeah. So welcome to Chicago.
Yeah.
Nice muggy Chicago.
Thank you. Yeah, the weather has not been the greatest, but it's okay. I'm hoping that everything turns around before Final Bout.
I think so. I think we're going to get all this out of the way, right?
Yeah.
So it's been stormy, it's been hot, so I'm, I don't have wood.
I know, right?
We'll see what happens.
Yeah. I mean, this is the kind of, like I said, it's just been a bad summer overall.
Yeah. No, it's been terrible.
Yeah.
Honestly, absolutely terrible. The weather has been trash.
We can watch it. You guys, whatever weather you guys have over here, just comes our way, except for the tornadoes. We don't get those.
Good. Good. Yeah, we
Recently?
I don't have any here, but near Melvin and near Nate, all those guys, they get some tornadoes out there.
Yeah.
So,
He's like, yeah, we just got a tornado. I was like, dude,
Yeah.
what?
I know Melvin just had no power for like a good 36 hours maybe. Nate,
wow.
I think Nate had same a couple weeks before, like I think a good 4 days.
Okay.
I believe. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
Crazy
whether
stuff.
are tornadoes often here or no?
They're getting
Common?
more often.
Wow.
So usually they would have been maybe like a good 2-3 hours out from here.
Yeah.
But now they're starting to get closer to this area a little bit. So my area, I'm still okay. Those guys are a little bit further out, but
Yeah.
I've seen some funnels, but never touched down
I
anything.
wonder
out here.
why that is. So talk to just turn this into a conspiracy
I was about
podcast.
to say, we're about to we're gonna go straight into that, huh?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. So the Green New Deal.
So we just did a car check on your car that will be coming out when we do this podcast. But I wanted to do that first because I've known you for a long time.
Very long time.
I think I've known you since Final Bout 1, probably.
Yeah.
I would say. I don't think we met before that or anything.
I don't know a lot of people before Final Bout 1.
Yeah.
Yeah. The misconception of Final Bout is that we were all friends, and that's why everybody was invited.
Yeah. I mean, a lot of them were internet friends, but not. Yeah. It
Internet
wasn't.
friends are just names that we had heard of.
Yep.
Right? Yeah.
And then you just had people like me and my friend Miyagi just hop in someone's car and come with them.
Yeah,
And then meet everyone, just snake our way in. I remember meeting Josh and then going, I was bugging out. I was like, I can't believe I'm meeting Josh Revgasm right now. Like, this is crazy. I remember watching you guys on videos and whatnot from back in the day.
Long times ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that whole experience was wild. But yeah, so I got to see your car and I got to actually check it out because I've never really, like, your car obviously looks awesome.
Thank you.
It's low.
Yeah.
It's got an SR20.
It sure
It
does.
checks all the boxes, but like I
Yeah.
never did a deep dive in it because when you go to Final Bout, you're so distracted by everything.
Yeah, there's too much. There's 100 drivers, right? 100 cars and a bunch of other stuff. There's people, all your friends from all over the internet, right?
Yeah.
No time to look at stuff.
So I was like, all right, this is going to be cool. I'm going to do the car check first. We're going to dive into the car. And
Yeah.
I got to learn a lot about it.
Yeah.
But my favorite part was when you opened the door and you saw the grip gambler sticker on the cage.
Yeah.
So I need to ask you about that. I think that's where we should start this
Okay.
podcast because I don't know enough about your history and I hear so much stuff from other people.
Yeah.
So Grip Gambler, what was that to you? Was that a team?
Yeah. So basically, I bought a 240 because that was the only car that I could afford. I was 16, right? And I bought an S13 hatch.
Yeah.
And I'm a weird person. I just love to research things or whatever. That's just my MO of how I do things. And I was researching a bunch of cars. I wanted a GSX, couldn't afford that. Thought about a Talon, couldn't afford that. Was going to get a Prelude, couldn't afford that. Ended up with an S13 hatch. That was the coolest looking car that I could afford.
Yeah.
But I started researching into it or whatever, and then I started going to car meets to like learn about the car before I bought it because I was like, I don't know anything about these things. And eventually at those meets, I met some random people, like just whatever. Two of them was this guy, Brian Kolar, and then Jesse, and then three actually, and then this guy, Eric.
Okay.
So we went to a couple of meets. I eventually bought the car. Everything was cool. Initially, my plan was to go autocrossing. I was like, I want to get into racing or something, whatever. But I was 17 at the time. And you have to be 18 to go. So I went to an autocross. They were like, no, you need your parent. And I'm like, I'm not going to bother my parents. So I did an autocross. So I was just like, whatever. All right, cool. And then Jesse and Eric and those guys were like, you want to try street drifting? Because at the time there was no drift events here.
Yeah.
And I was just like, sure.
That's a crazy transition.
Yeah, it was just like, well, I can't go autocross, and these guys want to take me out to go whatever street drifting. And I knew about it a little bit, but I didn't really know much about it.
Yeah.
Like I barely knew that the S13 was basically perfect for it. So they took me to a spot, and initially my assumption was I was gonna watch, but they hit a corner, hit another corner, and then they were like, all right, it's your turn. And I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing.
Yeah.
It's like, I have no idea. And they're like, yeah, just go and do it and like try it. And I did it and just like fell in love. But those three guys and myself was what formed Grip Gambler.
Okay.
So we basically pretty much 2 to 3 times a week we would go street drifting. Anytime it rained, if it rained, we'd do it. And when it was snowing, we'd go street drifting. We'd just like go down the street. Like me and Brian and Jesse lived like 5 minutes from each other, and Eric lived a little bit further, but he would just stay over at our houses and just crash, and we'd just go street drifting and learning, and that's it.
How did drifting come about in this area?
So Brian specifically, he was the older one out of all of us. He lived in Japan for a short period of time.
Yeah.
Military stuff, and like he got into it and like saw it in Japan and like fell in love. Got the VHS tapes. For so it's old heads. He got VHS tapes to see option videos before Dory-10 existed, and he learned about it there. But then he also met a guy named Rob Ryder who's founded Club of Far, which is, the local organization.
Yeah, that name sounds familiar.
Yeah. And like he was also very good friends with Benson, Silady Mania.
Oh, okay.
So like, and they all met on, I believe it was Benson's forum. I think it was the Silady Mania forum.
Yeah.
So like they learned about drifting through Japan, blah, blah, blah. And they were, Benson was in California.
Yep.
And they were all just kind of friends and they all loved drifting, but there was only drifting really in Hawaii and a little bit in California, but mostly toge stuff in Cali. But then eventually they were like, hey, let's start trying to figure out how to set some stuff up. But we just did a bunch of street drifting.
Yeah.
So just kind of like passed information through that.
That's pretty cool when you think about it. Because it was like in the mountains in California, that kind of makes sense. That transfers over from Japan, but then it starts moving more towards the center of the country, and now it's getting more city-like.
They were just like, Rob and Brian were just obsessed with it and just wanted to do it one way or another. And for us, no mountains right here.
Yeah.
So it was just warehouses. We just go to a warehouse and like just throw quarters into a corner and do whatever.
Yeah.
And then eventually we figured out how to set up real events and like did that whole thing, and that's how we kind of got into it.
Okay. I got to take a pause, dude. I can't stand the noise.
Is it crazy?
Do you think that's going to be okay? All right. Sorry, guys. We had to take a pause real quick because we were trying to fix the audio situation. There are a million cicadas outside having a sex party right now. So we're trying to make this better for everyone, but it sounds like this is just going to be a cicada episode.
So if you're from an area that doesn't have to deal with cicadas, this is what they sound like.
Yeah.
This is how you go to sleep.
It's just like a humming in the background constantly.
Yeah, it's crazy.
So sorry in advance, but so drifting, Chicago. Okay, so you guys been basically doing that shit on the street from the start.
Yeah, I mean, when we started, again, like there was no option, but we wanted to do it one way or another, right?
Yeah.
So we tried to do it I tried to do it autocross, obviously they wouldn't let me, but like even Brian and the guys that were old enough, they wouldn't let it. Like you could maybe kick it out once or twice. Okay. But they were like, nah, y'all gotta stop this.
Did you ever? Oh, so you did try to?
I never went to an autocross.
Oh, okay.
Because I would have had to wait, I think, a year or two before or asked my parents to come.
Yeah.
No, so I just fell in love with drifting, and then before I got old enough, we started an organization, started doing drifting.
How do you started Club FR? Is that the one? Or?
So yeah, kind of. So my involvement was a little bit different. So Brian and this guy Phil Lee, they were the two that started it. Yeah,
I know that guy.
Yeah. So what they ended up doing, where my involvement was because I was hosting meets on 240 meets. They needed drivers, so they needed anybody with a 240. So I knew a lot of people on the forums, Zilvia, blah, 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 and I knew how to reach people.
Okay.
So I wasn't like an official part of Club of Far, but I was just like helping them out, do a bunch of stuff. And then eventually when Rob moved, like I signed paperwork and blah, blah, blah. So it is my part of my company now too.
Okay, cool. Yeah. So is it only you running it now, or is it?
Club of Far is Phil and myself right now.
Phil, okay, cool.
Yeah. So
when did that happen? When did he get out of it?
Rob got out of it. So he moved to Japan. So yeah. So he wanted to go to Japan, and he did the whole teaching English thing, that whole night.
Oh yeah.
So he was living out there. What year was that? Maybe like 2009.
Okay, so you've been.
It's been a while. Yeah. No, it's been a long. I've been doing Club FR for a long time.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're doing Club FR.
Yeah.
You didn't go back to autocross. You said fuck that.
Yep. This is like, you guys don't want me, so I don't want you. Yeah. So sorry. Never tried.
Where was the first place you guys started doing real events?
Drift Day 1, was it Tire Rack?
I've heard about this.
Yes,
Tire Rack.
It was Tire Rack was the very first one.
I think we've passed this place on the way home.
Yeah, no, you'll see it. It's in South Bend, Indiana. So like if you're coming from anywhere, yeah, if you're going home, you probably pass it on the way to you guys. So it's a testing facility. So like Tire Rack, like where not everybody, where people order tires from.
Yeah.
They have a little test facility right outside their place. So they
and it's pretty much on Route 80 or no? What road is that? Is that 80?
Yes.
I think it is 80.
That is 80, yeah.
It's literally on Route 80.
Yeah,
If you just look over, you're like, what is that?
Right before a bridge, and you just turn to your right, and you see a nice little racetrack sitting there. So.
Yeah, and then the rumors are always like, oh, yeah, that's where the Chicago guys used to drift. And we're like, what? That's
we did maybe like 2 or 3 events there, and then it's a very small little, like, it's for testing tires, right? Plus, they also have, like, tire sprinklers, or, like, sprinklers to, like, because they do wet testing, right? But I think maybe after like the 3rd event, we had destroyed a lot of those because they're little like spigots that come out, but we destroyed those. And then I think distinctly what ended it was because keep in mind, it is at their headquarters. So all the bosses and everybody are in like an office building right there, and the facility is right next to it.
Just watching everything
exactly.
happen.
And there's like a hill at the end. And one guy particularly like understeered and went up and over the hill, and I think that was the moment they were like,
someone up there, one of the lawyers up there is like, yeah, we're not doing this anymore.
Exactly, yeah. So we unfortunately didn't do that. Then we started doing a track, Norway. It's gone through different name changes.
Okay.
It's like Norway is what we call it. It's like an hour from here. Another small kart track. We were doing events there too.
Okay.
And then Road America, and then before US Air didn't exist at the time, by the way.
So when did US Air start?
It would be. It's now 20 years, I think. Now I think they're officially about 20 years. So
okay.
So yeah,
06,
06, 07, somewhere in that range.
Damn. So you guys started before that even? Like.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. We've been doing it, and it's been doing it for a while.
And why Drift Day? Why was that a thing?
Because we worked with Drift Association.
Okay.
So when we first started, because at the time it was right around what was before Club Loose, way before
Oh God, I don't even know this.
There's something way before like what JR and like all those guys used to do, like way. They just did it in a parking lot. I forget the name of it.
I don't know.
It wasn't
exactly.
at E-Town.
It wasn't at E-Town.
No. It was some parking lot. I can't remember the name of it, but like they were the only other organization that was kind of doing drifting at the time.
Okay.
And Drift Association in California.
Okay.
So because we didn't know how to do the insurance, we didn't know how to do setting up anything, but we had a relationship with Naoki and Masa, who both own Drift Association. We were hey, can you guys help us out? Cool. You are now Drift Association Midwest. That was our official name, especially paperwork-wise, because that's how we got we use their insurance.
Okay.
And they called all their Drift Days. So that logo is their logo.
Okay.
And we just used it. So
I never knew that.
Never got rid of it.
That's kind of what are we on now?
114.
Okay.
Yeah, 114 or 115. I could be wrong.
It almost seems low of a number, but
so the real reason why it became really low is because now we do 2 days and that's only 1 day. And we've had a bunch of special events during the pandemic. We had Drift Day like quarantines, so we had a different set of numbers.
Okay.
Yeah, we're way probably like if you did it by individual days, we're probably at like 300 or something.
Yeah, that makes more sense.
Yeah.
Okay.
Plus, like Final Bout doesn't count as numbers. We have Club FR Jam. We have all these like special one-off events and stuff. So
damn, that's crazy. How many people you got working at Club FR?
I mean, we have like a core group of like probably 5 staffers that are our main guys that are at the events, and then myself and Phil.
Okay.
And then we have like a subset of like people that just volunteer, kind of thing. So
only US Air right now.
And Road America. So Road America, we used to do it way back in the day, and then they were like, you can come, but you cannot dirt drop one bit. And we're like, can't promise that. Sorry.
Yeah.
They got new owners. New owners are down for it again, so we're back there now.
Okay.
So we're doing events there, and then here.
Sorry, guys. There's also an airport right here. So.
Here. Yeah. You never need to fly into Chicago.
Yeah.
Here.
So not only you hear cicadas, you'll hear airplanes as well.
And I'm sick on top of this. This is shambles.
Yeah, and I'm exhausted. Yeah. So, but these
guys almost slept in a car outside.
Yeah.
This is shambles. Don't worry.
And Eddie is sweating buckets over here, guys. It's humid as fuck out here right now.
Yeah. No, we're doing this for you guys.
We'll make it happen though.
We're doing this for you.
So I have a bunch of notes from one of my Chicago friends.
Oh boy.
Early Club FR days, other tracks they used to, Norway go-kart track. Okay, we talked about that, Tire Rack. Grip Gambler, obviously. And then I wanted to cover your cars. So you said you got a hatch when you start.
Yeah.
Your first car was a hatch.
Yeah. So I mean, again, like I bought it because it was $2,500. Had 75,000 miles on it. It was platinum blue metallic KG1. This is how much of a nerd I was back in the day.
KG1, I remember that name.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's silver blue, but not. It's the Zenki model. Right?
Yes.
So and had the pig nose lip and all, the whole nine.
I actually have a picture of it.
Oh, do you? Which
I think
picture?
I do.
Is it one of my crazy? Oh yeah, see, that's at Road America.
Okay.
So the funny part about that is, if you zoom in on the rear, you can see the fenders are all chewed up.
God, what the fuck happened?
The car in that present moment is 4-lug in the front, 5-lug in the rear. So
Okay.
Off camera, we were talking about when I ordered my Equips. It was at that moment where I had wheels and I was trying to make the decision of what my car was going to look like. Because that was right around when Dave was started Import Origin.
Okay.
And I knew I needed to go to 17s or 18s. I got the Equips and I was going 5-lug in the rear, but there was drifting to be had. So I didn't want to take the time. So I was like, I did the 5-lug rear because that was simple.
Yeah.
I was able to find S14 hubs, did that. But I was planning to go over fenders, so I got Starion wheels. So those are 16 by 8 plus 0 Starion wheels.
Okay.
16 by 8 plus 0 does not fit on OEM fenders. So I needed to go to a drift event, and I was just like, well, I don't have any other wheels. These are my smallest wheels that I possibly have. So what I did was I basically pretty much hooked I got a ratchet strap and basically pulled the fenders.
It looks like that happened.
Yeah, there was a pole at Toge Factory and I was just like, whatever, I need to go to a drift event. It's rubbing and we're street driving, so like I have no choice. And I just basically chopped looked like I just bit on, chewed it and pulled them out.
Yeah, I'm gonna make sure we put this in the episode because it looks a little rough.
It's very rough, incredibly rough.
Did you not care about that really at the time? You were like,
I was going over. Like Dave,
so it's like fuck it, just make it work.
Yeah, they had already got the over fenders ready. It just was a matter of I needed to go to an event and drive.
Yeah,
and I was like, whatever, I don't care.
Okay.
So I did that,
and then
it worked.
That car eventually turned into what I'm looking at now, which we'll put this up as well, I think.
Purple hatch, I
Purple.
imagine. Yeah.
Is that the same car?
Yeah, that's the same car. So that's Road America again.
Okay.
So yeah, that's after, so Dave imported, Aero, and I got an Origin Stream kit and did the whole thing, painted it with Brian that I was telling you from Grip Gambler. So purple was our color.
Okay.
Because that was back in the day when team colors were super sick.
Yeah.
We did purple. I remember Pink Godzilla did gray.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it was back in the day when everybody wanted to do flake colors. So we did Rainbow Flake and House of Colors PBC 40.
That's sick.
I'll say the color now. Back in the day, I wouldn't tell what the color is, but PBC 40 House of Colors.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I need a photo of all you guys with the purple cars. We'll get one of those.
Yeah. Do we ever? There's good photos of me and Eric always. Because Eric had the Sil Lady front, S15 front hatch.
Okay.
Yeah.
I saw you did the front fenders, the rear, the whole body kit, everything.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, the car was sick, and that was one of the first Origin kits, right? It was at the time when nobody was running it at the time. So.
Yeah, we've talked to Dave about that stuff too, and it was he had to go there and talk to all these dudes in Japan that he had no idea what he was doing. Yeah. So crazy story.
Yeah, and then I remember him telling me that when he said he was buying the container, they were like, "You're not serious, are you?" And I was like, "Yes, I want a full container."
Yeah, he told us that too.
Yeah. And they're like, "We don't believe you."
Did you end up working at Toge Factory?
Yeah, so everybody did.
Okay.
It was kind of a rite of passage for us, basically.
Yeah.
If you lived in the Midwest, you kind of had to work at Toge Factory. I worked there, I don't know, maybe 2 years.
Okay.
Something like that. I worked there full-time for a little bit, but for the most part, it was part-time when I was there. And realistically, the only reason why I stuck around part-time is because he basically didn't pay me. He gave me stuff. There was just a long list of Aero, wheels, coilovers that I'm working to pay off my bill.
Yeah. I mean, that's what a lot of shop owners did back in the day because there wasn't a lot of money in it either. I feel like they were starting out. And Yeah, he would have paid me if I wanted, but I was just like, no, I want parts. I'm drifting. And then you're like, this is kind of a problem. I'm not making any money. I'm just feeding my fucking addiction.
But that's why I started going to the part-time. So I was working at a hospital at the time, but and then I would just, Working
Oh,
there.
so you were working at a hospital too?
Yeah.
Okay.
That was
When
my
were you
full-time.
working at Toge Factory?
See, so yeah, well, I told you earlier, I'm terrible with years.
Yeah.
So that would have been, I would have been in college at the time. So I mean, I would have been like 19, like somewhere between like 18 to like 20, roughly. Yeah, in that range. So I'm 40 now. Yeah, I'm old.
Yeah. Well, I'm 36, so
right,
we're
so
not
there
too
you go.
far.
Yeah. So yeah, like what? I can't do the math right now.
I can't do math either. What?
Yeah, around 04, 05, because I graduated high school 03. Yeah, so 04, 05 in that range.
You're working at Toge Factory then?
Yeah.
Bro, what? I didn't even know it was open then.
Yeah. No, Toge Factory, like, yeah, this has been open for
A long time.
Yeah, the brick and mortar was open around then. Before brick and mortar, Dave would just be selling stuff out of like his
garage.
House. Yeah.
Eddie, you can turn the fan on, just don't blast it. That was the lowest?
That was really loud.
Are you sure? I don't think it was.
Yeah, all the way is the lowest.
That was the lowest setting? Oh my God, we're gonna die in here, guys.
Yeah, sorry, we're really sweating it out for you guys.
Yeah. All right,
Okay,
cool.
it's
Never mind then.
starting to cool down. Maybe the
It
sun's
is.
coming down. So
Thank God, dude. Yeah, the later it gets, the better. But okay, cool. So you worked at Toge Factory since basically the fucking inception, almost.
pretty much. Yeah. Like I met Dave, but slightly before. Like I worked there, obviously, and then like he was one of the first SR cars out here.
Okay.
And yeah.
Wow. And then when did you stop working there, you think? 2010?
No. It would have been sooner.
Yeah.
So probably I stopped working there when I got the coupe,
Okay.
my first coupe. But I don't remember what year that would have been.
Was Grip Gambler still a thing?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Grip Gambler was still a thing. Because I had gotten the coupe because I crashed the hatch.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I did crash the hatch. How did I crash that hatch? I've crashed all my cars.
I love how there's too much for you to even remember what's going on. I have another photo here, so let me show you this. Maybe this will jog some memories.
Yeah. So yeah, that's a coupe. So,
Okay.
Yeah, that is at Gateway. Oh boy, that's in St. Louis. That was a fun track.
Yeah.
I crashed the hatch. So there's a crash. I'm just remember which car that crash was. There was a crash that I was trying to go to a car show, and then I decided to drift an on-ramp. And then it did not go successfully.
Oh man.
That was the hatch. Yeah, that was the hatch for sure.
And it was that bad, that crash?
Yeah. Well, to be fair, back then, you know this, back then, throwing away cars was much easier to do because you could easily get another chassis.
Yep.
So my car then, that crash probably would be a higher level than a front street car now. So like if those,
it was fixable, but you guys just thought, why not just get
just
another
like,
one?
oh, the strut moved a little bit. Nah, I'm good.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Now it's like people are desperately trying to keep these things together.
Yeah. The other, I remember how I crashed the coupe. Okay, yeah, the coupe I crashed because I decided to put on some really big front tires and I went street drifting and like it just binded and then it like crashed on the street. So,
oh my God.
Messing up pretty bad.
Yeah.
But yeah, the hatchet was on an on-ramp.
Okay.
An idiot, so
yeah.
That fucking sucked.
It happens to the best. It happens to the best of us.
Yeah. I've done more crashing on the street, unfortunately, than I have on the track.
Yeah.
Which is interesting.
East Coast Drift School, which is located in Englishtown, New Jersey, is a driving school that offers a more private and intimate environment for learning how to drift. Whether you're someone who has countless drift events under their belt or someone who has yet to kick a clutch, East Coast Drift School is a great place to pick up some seat time and improve your drifting abilities. Be sure to follow East Coast Drift School on Instagram. Feel free to message them directly for pricing and availability as well. You can find them on Instagram at East Coast Drift School. Chase Bays has been a household name in our industry for over 15 years now, supplying us with tons of fluid power products such as power steering cooler kits, oil catch cans, engine oil coolers, hydraulic handbrake kits, and of course, their dual piston brake booster delete kits, which fit a wide variety of vehicles. The core values of Chase Bays is function, simplicity, quality, and aesthetic. All their products are user-friendly and easy to install, while of course looking the part. The quality of their products has only increased over the years, and now with Front Street Drift Club being a sponsored team of Chase Bays, you can guarantee the products are stress-tested as well. You can check out Chase Bays' product and place your orders directly over on chasebays.com. When did Risky Devil and Grip Gambler
Grip Gambler started first.
Okay.
Risky Devil started. Most of those guys are a lot younger, minus Josh. Chop is the same age as me. Josh is 2 years older than me, I believe.
Okay.
Technically, Risky Devil would have kind of birthed from a different thing. I don't know if Josh talked about like what Fokker meant.
I don't remember.
I don't know if we ever talked about like that, and there's a few other little things. Like Josh has always been into cars. Him, Phil, all those guys have always been into cars, deep in it.
Yeah.
But they were always just kind of homies and whatnot.
I mean, I heard the stories of Josh racing on the highways, like
and like and Risky Devil, like everybody assumes it's just like a big drift team, but no, like their origins were just everything.
Yeah.
Like highway racing, street racing, like grip driving, like it was just a crew of homeboys, and that's it. So I'd always been friends with those guys, but I've never been part of Risky Devil. Yeah. So, but yeah, they were a little bit after us, but like they hung out, like Josh did a bunch. Like I had met Josh through people. And
would you find yourselves like at drift, like certain drift nights together, like street drifting? Or was it more? Yeah,
no, we did. So back then, like there wasn't that many of us street drifting. Yeah. So like it'd be one of those, hey, yeah, you want to come through and go street drifting or whatever. So we would street drift together. Yeah. Some of us would. Yeah, back then. Yeah, like me, Josh, Chubb, Phil, this other Phil that lives in California now. Like a bunch of us would go street drifting quite a bit together. Okay. So, yeah. Dude,
when those fucking Risky Devil, those T2 videos came out, man.
Yeah.
That ruined us.
Yeah.
That ruined what I call the second wave of drifters. That you guys literally created all of us.
Yeah. Good.
Because Josh from Front Street would say the same thing. Like those videos were like.
It was a vibe.
Yeah, dude. We were like, oh, this is cool.
Yeah, no, Tim, like, he's incredibly talented, and like, I don't know how he was able to, right place, right time, I guess, but like, he just knew he just did something right, and just like, if there was such a thing as going viral back then, that was it. But I wish that era YouTube was like a thing, because it was Vimeo or whatever, or Xnet. I was about to say something different. What was the street racing one? There was I forget. But anyway,
3.2. Wait, no, not 3.26 power.
The drag thing. Or I know what you're talking about.
If only we were into fucking drag racing, we would know what the fuck. I don't know what it's called.
Yeah. So like all that stuff, and like those videos have been popular. But yeah, Tim. All he did was like he was just filming on a skateboard, right? And like before, most of the stuff he'd just be rolling around filming on a skateboard. And but it came out with some because there's no gimbals or anything crazy, and it was just like he was a skateboarder. Yeah. So he filmed it like he was just doing like some skates.
Yeah, I remember filming stuff like that too.
Yeah.
On a skateboard or something, and trying to make
sick.
It. Yeah.
Yeah, and but like he also just like knew the right shots. He knew what was cool.
Did he film skateboarding?
No, I don't think so. A little bit, like he just like messing around. Yeah, he wasn't like a big skateboarder, but he did film like him and his homies and stuff.
Because I always thought like someone who films skateboarding might be able to make a cool drifting edit. It's obviously a lot different, but maybe the way they shoot and everything would be able to transfer over. Yeah, we've been bringing this up a lot on the podcast lately about how videos don't really do it anymore.
No, they don't. It's hard to like get like I miss the days of the Will Rogies and like the edits that those dudes even hurt some of the stuff. Used
Network
to make back like that doesn't hit anymore. I don't know why.
I have some theories on it.
Yeah.
I think it's a couple things, but I think first of all, vlogging seems to make more money on YouTube.
Yeah. That's true.
People are focused on that.
Yeah.
I think monetization has caused a lot of problems because if you think about it, the songs is like 50% of the video.
Yeah, no, 100%.
You know,
like picking the right song doesn't make it go. Yeah.
Yeah. So everyone was like, "Oh, now we can make money on YouTube. That means every single video we do has to suck."
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
That's what I think is going on. So
yeah, no, you're right. I forget and plus I think just the generation now. Long format is the only option. Yeah. Like those videos were 3 to 9 minutes long, but they were like edited like a music video. Yes. Right? Like where you're actually syncing things together and doing this, and it's cinematic and like.
Yeah, it's cinematic and the song had a lot to do with it. Like the hit and run videos we bring up a lot.
Yeah. No, I used to edit videos back in the day.
Okay.
Yeah. Like some of the videos, I just actually found like a high 8 tape that I had of some stuff that I used to like edit.
Okay.
Like, yeah, there's certain songs that everybody use, right? Linkin Park.
Yeah.
I use Evanescence a lot. Like, I don't even listen to Evanescence. They're like, yeah, like there's because they had like the build up. Like,
yeah.
You get the songs with the right build up and like.
Well, now that would be real popular because
I think it would.
Yeah, all the kids are now into new metal and they're all into early 2000s music.
Yeah.
So they're into all the music that I fucking hated so much, and I still like Limp Bizkit.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Limp Bizkit wasn't good. That was another good one for those edits.
I fucking hated Limp Bizkit, dude. I hated that band. Like Nickelback, all these bands. I'm like, dude, why are these kids listening to Creed right now? What is this shit?
Oh god.
But I guess it was just like right after. I can't wait. I'm waiting for them to get into the music I liked, which is another 5 years from then, So now it's just getting into that.
Yeah. But no, I mean, maybe this is the PSA. If people bring back cool little like music video things, man.
Yeah,
who cares about the monetization?
Who cares about the monetization? Unless you're Jimmy Oaks, like you're not getting any money. You know what I mean? So if you're Jimmy Oaks, then okay, I get it.
Yeah.
But fuck it, Jimmy, you should make one too. He should fund one of those sick ass videos.
Exactly, because the video you were talking about earlier that we posted on Final Bout Instagram.
Oh yeah, that one.
Yeah, exactly. It's like we can't monetize it because it's whatever song, but like.
So there was a song in there too that was like normal. Yeah, that's probably why it was good.
Exactly, it's a good song, and he's got it edited with the music and everything, and then so like Kenny. Yeah.
Well, on Instagram, Eddie, you can correct me if I'm wrong, but can you put real music on some of those?
You can,
right?
And they blocked that particular song in Russia for some reason.
Oh, okay.
Just Russia.
Yeah. So it's like it's interesting on Instagram. You can kind of get away with it right now.
You can, definitely you can. So, but then like the tricky part about it is Instagram, the way you watch it. Like, yeah, sure, like you can edit it to be 9:16 or whatever, but it's kind of a pain in the butt, like editing, because trying to edit a video in the horizontal or vertical format is a pain in the butt.
Because you're trying to cut everything where you're going to see the most.
Yeah, like that video that we posted, it's on our YouTube too. And like, if you haven't, put it on your YouTube and watch it, because then it's in its original format.
Yeah.
It's a minute and a half, but like it's fantastic when you watch it in regular 16:9.
And no monetization on that. It's just
I couldn't. Yeah.
threw it up.
Yeah. But like I didn't ask Kenny to change the song. I was like, I don't care. Like it's a sick video, and I really like what you did. So yeah. So shout out to Kenny for putting that together.
I think music is the reason.
And now you make me. Maybe I'll have to do one edit at least. Have somebody do one edit, just
and we can. And dude, you know how many people? I mean, so many people. I know so many people that would love to do it.
Yeah.
Like I'm sure we can call Mike Koziel and Sebastian, and they would come out here and do some crazy shit.
Yeah. No, they're actually working on something for me for our Japan.
Perfect.
Yeah. They're super crazy. Like, we're jumping ahead, but all the stuff that they did for last year's Final Bout, or when they were doing all those crazy little edits.
I remember that.
Super cool. Yeah. I'm like, you guys.
Those guys are the best thing to come out of our area. And they dude, with or without drifting, they are the best thing to come out of our area. Like,
they're good.
They did some of Mike did 2 of the Christmas videos that we did.
Oh, that's what. Okay, I didn't know that. Yeah, those videos are
he did the first one. Okay. Connor Croak did the second one with the wrapping paper, and then and then Sebastian did. Mike did the third one that was like more like a movie.
Oh, okay. I didn't know they were the ones that did that. Interesting.
Oh yeah, Mike Koziel's been doing this shit for a while. He's
he just didn't he just do a video of Future in this guy?
Oh yeah, it's crazy.
He does a bunch, but
and then like I'll text him, I'll be like, "Yo, I have an idea," and he's like, "Dude, whenever."
Yeah.
He's like, "I'll come out there and do it," and I'm like, "All right, this time I can pay you," and he's like, "Don't worry about it," and I'm like, "Dude, no, like I gotta pay you." Like he would always just come out and do shit, and I'm like. I don't know. It's like moments like that when you're like, we are very, very blessed to know certain people.
Yeah.
Like just surrounded by talented motherfuckers. Like,
honestly,
yeah.
It's actually impressive how much talent comes out of like the drift world a little bit. Like, like there's a lot of like raw talent of just like stuff like, obviously you got Larry Chen who's doing a bunch, right? Like, and then you have Will, like, didn't he?
Yeah.
Did he get he got a pretty big award from all the Hoonigan stuff, right? Like,
okay.
Yeah, like he's doing some big stuff.
He did the Final Bout 2 video.
Yes.
Which was sick.
Yes. Yeah. Final Bout 2, Final Bout 1 and 3. No, he's done a couple.
Okay.
They've done a few, and maybe you might have to ask them to come back for another one.
I think that'd be a good idea.
Yeah, maybe for 10.
Because they did Keep Drifting fun.
Yeah, like that still
was
is
monumental.
Yeah, that's still one of my favorite edits. Like that whole journey, that whole trip, like.
I think Keep Drifting Fun needs to make a comeback right now.
I've told them before, and they want to, but like also they're busy.
Yeah.
But like, and then I know I've talked to Josh recently too, Josh Heron a little bit, and like they might.
Yeah. I mean, it's a lot of work.
Yeah. Like a lot of work, and they're probably not going to get anything out of it. But I hope.
Because they don't really. they don't do shit half-ass. Like it's gonna if they're gonna do it, it's gonna be amazing.
That's why like I would really love for them to just like actually do the trip too.
Yeah.
Like do the full
like ride out with someone.
Yeah, go
with animal style ride
like
out.
anywhere. Yeah, do a bunch of events. Like just travel the U.S. Like if we could find like if
and
I
just
could
do
help
like
them
the whole thing.
Yeah, just the whole thing. Because like what last time they went to like 6 or 7 different regions, right? When they because they stayed here. Not here in this house, but like they stayed in Chicago for like a couple weeks. Okay. Went to an event, did a bunch. Like, I'd love for them to do it again.
Dude, we were watching Ryan Turek's off-seasons video the other day, or whatever. Like him fucking drifting up the mountain road in like New Hampshire, and I'm like, yo, why doesn't this exist anymore?
I don't know. Yeah,
it's so strange.
Yeah, because the problem is like the dilemma is when somebody says I want to do that, then it's just like, okay, cool. Now we have to big budget. And I was just like, I need a helicopter, I need this. And it's like, no, but like, the off seasons is sick. Yeah. Like, probably had 2 cameramen. Maybe
it really didn't look that crazy. Yeah.
Like,
it's just it's almost a silent video. All you hear is one Jay-Z noises through the fucking mountains.
Yeah. I know, like, I bet you Kozel and Kenny and all those guys are like, going to watch this and we're like, you know what? Fuck it.
I hope so, dude.
Let's do it.
I hope we can start doing this. And Scott Mitchell, or is it Michaels or Mitchell? I think Mitchell. He's the hit and run guy. Yeah. Like he released that other one like the other day. I was like, okay, cool. Like this is happening. Yeah. Yeah, I definitely want that because that's what got us going back to the original point of this whole thing. Like we would see those Risky Devil videos and be like, yo, people are doing this shit differently than we think they're like, because we would always, street drift here and there, but then we saw that video and we're like, yo, okay, they're taking it to another level. Yeah. So
yeah, and those are the things, right? Like those are the things that help, right? Like I'm sure like watching a 30-minute vlog on something is good, but like that's not going to capture a new person, right? Like a new person's like, I don't have time to listen to this guy.
Yeah, people who are watching that stuff are, I feel like people that are fans of that person.
Exactly. You know what I mean? Which of course, and that's how it's supposed to be.
Yeah, but like, someone could see a 3-minute video on YouTube that has no idea what drifting is, and then all of a sudden their life is ruined.
Most people that have been introduced into drifting were from Hoonigans, Ken Block stuff, right? What's the series? Gymkhana series stuff, right?
Yeah.
But,
I remember seeing Gymkhana too and thinking that shit was sick.
Yeah. That's how every time I've ever, like, it doesn't happen as often, but back in the day it was either Tokyo Drift or have you seen the Gymkhana stuff? But those are, at the time, those were 6-7 minute videos. Yeah. Now they're a little bit longer. But
dude, you remember when no one knew what drifting was? Like normal people?
Yeah, no, that was.
And now everyone knows what it is.
Yeah.
Which is kind of good and kind of bad.
It's definitely weird. It's definitely one of those, like, I'm single, but every time I like dates, I'll bring it up. I gotta talk about it, and then I'll be like, oh yeah, drifting. I was like, yeah, I know it. I was like, oh, and I feel like I'm calling them stupid or something. Yeah. Like sometimes they like get offended that I'm like, sorry. There's literally a moment in time where nobody knew what this was. Yeah. So like,
you would say you're a drifter, and they're like, what do you mean you're a drifter? Yeah. Like look at you all sketchy. Yeah. Yeah. What do you mean you're a drifter? What the fuck does that mean?
Exactly. So like, I'm still in that like mindset whenever I talk about drifting, but like. Yeah. I forget everybody knows what it is now.
Like, dude, cops didn't even know what drifting was.
Exactly, yeah.
Like, you'd fuck around on the road. They'd be like, what are you guys doing? We're like, burnout? And they're like, oh, get out of here. It's like, okay, cool.
Exactly, yeah.
You ever have a weird situation where a cop would want to ride along?
Yes. Yeah. Well, not in my car particularly, but I've been out with people and that has happened. Yeah. Yeah, and it's multiple times.
Yeah, that's always a story that happens.
Yeah. They're pretty chill about it out here. Like,
are they still chill about it, you think?
Kind of. Okay. Recently, we went somewhere, like maybe 2 years ago or a year and a half ago or something like that, in a place that we used to go to all the time in the city. We know some people in CBD or whatever in Chicago Police Department.
Yeah, that's how you know you guys are deep in this shit now.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I mean, we've been living here for a while.
Yeah.
But so the cops came, like we were doing whatever, right? They like rushed crazy already and like threw spike strips down this whole night, and then but we didn't move, like we were just like
just parked there.
Yeah, and then we got out of the cars, and then they walked up to us and they're like, oh, okay, you guys are not what we're expecting. You're not the takeover. They see the car, they see it's like a nice, well built, and they told us, they're like, we thought you guys were just doing some takeover stuff. I was like, no, we're just doing whatever.
Can't blame them for not knowing.
Of course, no. Yeah, like you see a bunch of cars, you hear the smoke, all this, blah, what do you expect?
Especially if they're not car people too, because they'd be like, what? Like, I don't even know how to tell that. They probably looked around. They were like, all right, no 350Zs, so we're good.
No, like all your aero is still on. You're all painted one color. Like, yeah, you're fine. There's no big crowd. There's no fire pit.
The takeover task forces are crazy now.
Yeah,
that's wild,
I know
dude.
a lot of those. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, overall, like, they're pretty chill. Like, I've had, like, pretty, good, no problems.
Okay, because ever since the takeovers, dude, I was like, we're fucked.
Yeah, no, that's what I assume. And, like, definitely, don't get me wrong, there's still some time. So,
yeah.
You haven't taken part in the cruise, the Final Bout Chicago cruise stuff yet, right?
I think I recently heard about this during this trip, and I can't confirm or deny. When did it start?
About 3. Well, we've done one since.
Yeah, I kind of remember that.
We've done mini ones, but they've just gotten bigger and bigger and bigger.
Dude, not to put Final Bout on blast, but usually I would just find the people that wanted to do illegal shit that night, and I would go with them.
You guys every time you guys came out, everyone always asked me, can we go street drifting before the event, and immediately are like, no.
Yeah.
You guys cannot go street drifting, but you guys still go.
Yeah.
Every single time I'm like, no, you cannot go before the event.
I mean, I haven't gone in a long time, so I can't be yelled at anymore. I don't even think Front Street has in a long time either, so.
No, they haven't, but like maybe like 3 or 4 years, but every year you're going to do an interview with Austin. I'm sure he'll be like, every year. Like,
so he's one of the,
He's one of the people. They're going to invite, they're going to be like, you guys coming for Final Bout? All right, cool. You want to go street drifting? And I always say, no, stop taking these people street drifting.
Yeah.
Now, it's not because I'm being negative. It's because I am running an event that requires drivers. And if I lose 20% of my drivers street drifting.
True.
Then the event gets screwed.
Yeah.
So like
it's also potential for massive failure.
Yeah. Like, now granted, your car should be good, blah blah blah. Of course, yada yada. But like, it's just so close to being like, because I would love to take people street drifting, but
the amount of people though that come is just too crazy.
Yeah, no, it's too many.
There would be no way to even make it work. Like, but like Final Bout 1, okay, maybe you could have did that.
It's a little bit different.
But Final Bout fucking 8, 9, no way, dude. There's too many people.
Yeah. So the reason why I bring that up is because last year's meet.
Yeah.
So we end up typically at Grid Life's got this warehouse down in the city.
I've seen that. That's crazy.
So we typically end up there this time, and normally it's supposed to be a private thing, but a bunch of people followed us. So we had normally there's only supposed to be like 40 cars, but we probably had like a good 200 cars, I think, that showed up. And then like cops showed up, of course, right? And they were like, what the hell? Like, why are there so many cars? And to them, like, back to your point of like, what do you expect from them? They're thinking it's something crazy. Yeah. There's like 200 cars means there's 400 people, all these kids. There's not enough cops to handle this at all. Yeah. And they're expecting the absolute worst. And they're like showed up with so many cars, but then they got there, they were like, oh, everyone's generally respectful. They just didn't, like, people were double parked and stuff, so they're like, please get your cars off, yada yada. But they're like, everyone was nice. But on like the police department has like a Twitter or whatever, and I found there's a tweet somewhere where they're saying we were going to a call where there was 400 kids there for a takeover, but we got there and they're all really nice, and like it literally says this in the tweet. It's just like they're all super really nice and like left after we told them to go, and like there's no problems or issues. And
so, then, what night is that usually? Is it Wednesday night usually or no?
See, now you're not supposed to say.
Never mind. Because this is drivers only, right?
Yeah, it's kind of. Okay. It's fine. It's everybody knows it's Wednesday. Like, everybody's figured that out. Okay. So that's perfectly fine.
I didn't know that was a secret.
No, it started as a secret, but we've done the same thing for the last 3 years.
Because everyone calls it the pre-meet.
Yeah. So, we used to do the pre-meet completely private, but this year it's actually a public one. So, I mean, what day is this coming out?
This is going to come out the week before Final Bout.
Okay, so I won't say this, but I'm going to post the location, but we will have a meet on Wednesday.
Okay.
I can say that. Wednesday, there will be a public meet. Everyone is invited. It's like we have permission from the mayor, yada, blah, blah. Oh, sick. So that's fine. Okay. The cruise part, like, people can cruise, but you just can't go where we're cruising. Yeah. That's the dilemma.
And it's kind of like, you're on your own at that point.
Yeah. But we've got some mitigation plans for that to make sure that it's, like, meant to be us, because I also buy food for all the drivers. Yeah, that's
the part I've heard about. Yeah,
like the goal is I want to buy a bunch of pizza and hot dogs and things for the drivers, so you guys can all and your friends. Yeah, but
not then, the 3,000 other.
Yeah, everyone shows up and they're like, "Oh, free food!" And I'm like, "Well, come on now. Like,
Yeah.
you know this food wasn't for you.
Yeah.
Like, this was meant for the drivers and it's meant for the special guests.
It's hard though. I understand. Like there's the Final Bout is no little thing anymore.
Yeah, unfortunately.
I think you made it to like Final Bout 3 or 4.
Yeah.
And then after that, it was a whole different animal.
Yeah, it's grown. It just keeps growing. So,
Yeah.
which is a great problem. You know, I'm not complaining. Like, it is what it is.
Did you think it was going to get to this point?
Yes and no. Billy and I like kind of knew, like, we knew this is what people want. Like, this is what we wanted. Like, and it was just like, people love this stuff, and we knew it was gonna get bigger. You know, I don't think we're anywhere near what the limits of where it could be.
Really?
I don't believe so. Like, there's definitely things we can turn on, but like, we still want to keep certain things like true to how it is, right? Like, we could turn it on and do some crazy stuff if we really wanted, but like, we still want it to be fun for the people.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. Like, because I remember 2 years ago when we were at Shano and it was like Saturday, and we were all looking at each other and we're like, this is getting kind of insane. Yeah. Like, there's a line down the block around an intersection.
Yeah.
Like, I'm like, this is getting a little too big for this.
It's a little bit, it's too big for US Air. For
Yeah.
Sure. Like, right now it is presently too big for US Air, but like, US Air just, you've driven it.
It's fun.
It's so fun. It hits all the right aspects of it. It's just like, it's so hard, but like, we're definitely too big for US Air.
Have you, so you guys have thought about moving it somewhere else?
Yes, but I don't know if we'll move from US Air. Like,
Yeah.
we're willing to sacrifice, you know, making some money to keep it within US Air.
Okay.
And like, yeah.
Does that
fine.
event technically sell out?
No, we've come up with creative ways to like put more people in different places, but like, it's still like, there's room, but obviously the viewing room becomes a problem.
Yeah.
We're getting to that point where we might actually have to have an actual capacity number. Which like last year we're pretty much there, because there's definitely some areas where you're just like, oh shit, like you can't see anything from here.
Yeah.
Like,
maybe maybe they could add different like bleachers is the right word? Stands.
Yeah.
Stands.
So the dilemma is like, there's nowhere to really put stands, but what US Air has like done, and they're trying to do more often, is creating like different mounds of like dirt so that you can have different levels. So at least that like they've done, like, if you from Final Bout, like when you were there, there's like it's changed a lot where you can actually sit and watch.
Yeah.
So like, they're
dude, I remember
stuff.
like we would watch sometimes. Like, we'd come out from the booth, go watch, and then 2 years ago we went to go watch, and we were like, you can't even stand over there.
Yeah.
Like, there's so many people there.
Yeah.
So it's getting crazy.
It
I wanted
is.
to know if Shano is going to make you the mayor anytime soon, because I feel like
The amount of money we make for them.
like they probably should be paying you at this moment.
Yeah, they really should.
It's crazy.
They're thankful. They know about us. They know about like what
Yeah.
we do. And like at the beginning, it was kind of weird for them because we're bringing a very different crowd than they're used to.
Yeah,
because it's
yeah.
a vacation town. So it is. There's a lake.
Because there's a lake.
Yeah, there's a lake, and a lot of people have lake homes there, and it's like just literally meant just for rich Wisconsin people, just to do whatever. But
take their boats out on the lake and whatnot.
Yeah, but like no, their business is there. Like, there's a taco spot that has like, if you go in, all their uniforms have drift cars on them.
That's
like,
insane.
Yeah, you're like that's how
What?
they literally
Probably the worst tacos I ever had.
No,
but
actually,
they're good.
This Mexican spot, it's called El Jefe.
Okay, I think we heard about this too on this trip.
Yeah, like Hurt had it before, like, and not just Hurt, but like every person that I've ever taken there, even people from California.
I was gonna say, if they live in California and they say it's good, then
yeah,
that's
even people
fine.
from California are like, so the guy's actually from Chicago, is what I learned. He's really, really nice dude, and like he had started with a food truck, and then he bought this particular building. But yeah, the food, like Hurt and all the people from California are like, this is some of the best Mexican food that I've ever had.
Wow.
Like, exactly. Like, that's a weird, and it's like it's not a taco spot. It's an actual Mexican food spot. Like, get carne asada. Like,
okay.
So,
well, I'm definitely going to hit that spot up, because we usually end up going to Taco Bell. So
no, do not do that. And, well, you don't drink, but they also do to-go margaritas if you want to-go margaritas.
What time are they open till? That's the important part. Because everything in that town closes at fucking 9 o'clock at night or earlier.
During the weekends, I want to say 10. I believe it's like 10 or what time?
9:30.
Okay,
You looked it up?
Yeah, El Jefe.
Sunday 9.
Yeah, so they're not terribly.
That was
late.
always the problem, because it's like we're at the track hanging out, and then we leave, and it's like,
Yeah,
oh
I
fuck, we only got Taco Bell.
You go on like Friday or Thursday. I don't know what day you're planning on going up.
We wanna leave Wednesday morning real early and make it there for the pre-meet.
Oh, okay.
But,
yeah, and then
you know.
yeah, that's fair.
What time does that? I know you don't want to give away this info, but too late.
No, I mean the pre-meet. That's fine. The pre-meet, the time probably about 6, or
Okay.
5 or 6 or something like that.
Yeah, we're like right at the limit. Like I don't know if we can make it if we leave on that day, but
Yeah.
I got to yell at you about that too. Why can't we move that day to Thursday?
Because if we do it on Thursday, the dilemma is, one, I need to be there on Thursday. I need to be at US Air on Thursday.
Oh,
I have to do some stuff,
okay.
set up stuff and things and whatnot. But then also, if we do it on Thursday, then nobody's going to be doing anything. And then Friday, they're going to like last minute stuff. So we always do Wednesday. Yeah, I know. Thursday would be nice, but like it's a late night.
People take a lot of work off for this fucking event.
Yeah, that's why I like it. I'm honestly surprised like how much time. And then but then you get the day off on Monday.
Yeah. Yeah, because it's a holiday, right?
Labor Day. Yeah, you get the day
Oh,
off.
fuck. I totally forgot about that. Okay, cool. So that's a free off day for most people.
Yeah, because Front Street, I think they're leaving Monday this time around.
Oh, yeah. No, they're. I'm like, when are you guys leaving? They're like, oh, the week before. I'm like, okay. Well, this is getting crazy now.
Yeah.
So.
No, it's turning into a whole thing.
Yeah,
So,
it's like that's literally your vacation time now. Is going to Final Bout, and you're going to Shawano, Wisconsin, bro.
I know,
like,
I know.
fuck, man.
Yeah.
But it's sick though because everyone's
Such
there.
a weird thing to set up. But
Yeah.
it works. But
So
the other reason why I like US Air works is because although it sucks for West Coast people, it is semi-central, right? Like if we went east, nobody from the West Coast is coming.
No.
Right? Like, and if we went west, nobody from the East Coast is coming.
Yeah.
And there's nothing really in like Colorado area, really, right?
Yeah,
Nothing
there
good.
should be though. Like I feel like there should be some crazy shit out there, but I've never heard of anything.
Yeah, nothing that like, I don't know, because like obviously the other thing about Team Tandem, right, is you don't want some crazy heist. I don't want to go to Irwindale, right? Like,
Yeah.
I don't want stuff like that.
You're
It's
right.
not
It's
there,
more the sizes of the track being small is actually
Yeah.
kind of nice.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, like going to a fast like the track that was it Polecat going down there. It'd be you would lose the vibe.
Yeah, no, trust me. Like I love. Have you been there?
I haven't been there yet, but I've heard
It's phenomenal.
Yeah.
It,
might be the best track.
yeah.
Yeah, we've heard that
Like
too.
yeah, like ever. Like I'm talking even past Japan stuff too.
Wow.
Potentially, maybe.
Do you think that could be a potential?
So the dilemma is, it's right now it's a terrible logistics nightmare.
Okay.
Like there's one road in, and the road is a 2-lane road that like I don't think you can fit 2 trailers like one going in, one going out.
Wow.
I don't even think you could maybe. Chase Bay's obviously doing a bunch, and they've like figured out some ways to make it work.
Yeah.
But then the other part is spectators.
Okay.
The elevation is insane, but like the places where I would do a Final Bout comp course would probably be what they did for the Chase Base comp that they were doing, probably in that area, but like you can't see everything.
Yeah.
There's a little hill. You could maybe get like maybe 1,000 people if you crammed them, and we get like almost 5 at a Final Bout. So
You fit 5,000 people in there?
at US Air.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that's like what I think they got 10,000 at Formula D at Jersey,
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, no, it's,
and that's huge.
yeah, exactly. So
Yeah.
like it's crammed. Like don't get me wrong, it's very crammed. But yeah, so Polecat, like from a driving perspective, I would love it. Like would love it, but it just doesn't make sense from a Final Bout perspective.
Yeah.
For almost every other reason, I think it's great. But they are working on some improvements, and like they know, and I've spoken to the track managers about like the things that we would need, and they didn't say no.
Okay. Because that's kind of more centrally located
It is.
too.
Yeah. Like from here, it's like 8 hours. From you guys, I'd probably imagine like 10 or 12.
Yeah. West Coast always gets screwed in this
screwed no matter
situation.
what. But
yeah.
I think Palmer just drove there and he fell in love with that place. So
Yeah.
like anybody that's ever driven it, like
everyone I heard that drove that, even Josh DeLees was like, "Yo,
Yeah,
this is the track."
it's
I'm
the
like,
one.
okay.
It's
Yeah.
the one.
What was I about to ask you? I hate when that fucking happens.
I know. We're bouncing around all over the place.
I know. Fuck, that was annoying. All right,
Yeah.
Final Bout.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm just stuck on this.
Do we,
'cause
should we go back? We went through kind of.
no, it was just, you know when you have something and then it fucking goes out of your mind? Yeah, I'm having that moment right now and I'm just mad about it. But yeah, okay. So
It'll go.
Final Bout this year. It's going to be a big one.
Yeah.
Are you expecting it to be like way bigger than last year or no?
No, I think a small incremental growth.
Okay.
Over the years, there's been probably the biggest jump was maybe 2 or 3 years ago, And it's been
That's probably the one I'm thinking of.
Yeah, it's been constantly growing, don't get me wrong. We haven't gone down yet.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's incremental pretty much almost every year now. So it does keep growing, which is fantastic. Like people keep wanting to come back, which is lovely.
This seems like a full fucking time job for you.
It is, and it isn't my job.
Yeah. Because you have another job, obviously.
Yeah, I have a normal 9-to-5 job.
But like, dude, this is a lot of work.
It is, yeah. There's a lot of work.
And it's not just this event I'm talking about. I'm talking about all the events.
Yeah. There's Club FR. So luckily with Club FR, like I mentioned earlier, I have a fantastic team. Like I could not go to a single one of those events and like it would continue going.
Okay.
They're phenomenal. Those guys, they are super great. Like I would just have to manage some of the back end stuff, right? Yeah. Which I could do. Final Bout, obviously that I'm more hands-on and I want to continue to be more hands-on because I feel like people like that representation of like somebody that's within their community. Yeah. And I don't want to not necessarily let it go, but I would still want to do that. Yeah.
Limitless Auto Fab is a fabrication shop and retailer located in Illinois. They produce bash bars and catch cans for a bunch of popular models in the drifting community. Limitless bash bars are honestly the industry standard right now. Fabricated from 1.5-inch mild steel tube, these bars are designed to take the impact of light collisions in order to avoid or minimize damage to your vehicle. A must-have for drift cars. Their bars also come with jacking points and optional license plate brackets, so everything you need is right there from the start. Limitless Auto also sells catch cans for a handful of specific models. These cans are built in-house and chassis specific. We have used these cans in the shop with great results. The guys over at Limitless are on social media, so make sure to check out their Instagram and give them a follow. They post photos of all the drift cars using their products from Front Street Drift Club to Animal Style. If you are in the market for a bash bar or catch can, make sure to check out their full product line up on our website, FactionMotorsports.com. This podcast is sponsored by RAMSTEAD MFG. They sell an easy-to-use wheel fitment tool that is a massive game changer for any shop or enthusiast looking for an easy way to check their wheel fitment. With their user-friendly tool, you can check diameter, width, and offset before you buy your wheels. Gone are the days of ordering wheels and hoping that your math was correct. Just throw their tool on your wheel hub and dial in your specs to see if your dream wheel clears your coilover and fenders before committing to the purchase. Not only can you check wheel fitment with their tool, you can use it to check suspension clearance as well. This is really great for drifters who are always changing wheel lock and adding angle to their setups. Now you can see if those new suspension arms or tie rods will clear your wheels at full lock before going out and destroying your new wheels. Another feature is that you can use two of these tools together to measure track width from the wheel center line. About 20% of RAMSTEAD's customers purchase two tools at once so they can measure track width for various wheel and suspension setups. I recommend this product to the everyday enthusiast and most importantly shop owners that need a way to size wheels for customers so that they know they are getting the right specs before ordering a brand new set of wheels. To get more info, head on over to RAMSTEADMFG.com, and if you'd like to purchase their Wheel Fitment Tool Pro, we are now carrying them in store at Faction Motorsports and FactionMotorsports.com. It's also good having like a face to the event.
Yeah. And then plus like Ilya's busy, like really like I
was gonna bring up Ilya too. Yeah, he's in California.
Yeah, no, he's doing some, obviously he's doing his own normal, not 9 to 5, but his own business that he's running.
Okay.
So that takes up most of his time, but he's still pretty instrumental in the back end on a lot of stuff. Yeah. But yeah, it's mostly
he's Patrick Swayze right now. He's Point Break. He's living his Point Break. He's climbing mountains out there. He's doing shit on togays and stuff. So he's living a crazy life right now. Hopefully I get to talk to him soon too.
No, he'd be a good little journey,
so he's still involved though.
Yeah.
In Final Bout.
Yeah. Okay. Not as much as not much anymore, but just from more so consulting at that point.
Different ideas and whatnot. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
That's cool. I always think about like the East Coast events, all the Central, the East, and all those events, and I'm like, those are big events, and they're at tracks that you're not really used to. I mean, now you're probably used to them.
Yeah, a little bit. Although I want to start switching things up a little bit. It's been a while. We haven't switched up in a while, so.
God, if we could get one at Raceway Park, that would be sick. But I know how annoying that is.
It's not that it's annoying. It's just there's the one specific rule that you just can't get past.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, as much as
and a parking lot's not really gonna.
No, it'll never be in the parking lot. And as much as I've got a cage. Like, I understand why not everybody would. Like,
I remember what I was going to ask you.
What's that?
Drift Appalachia.
I haven't done it yet.
You haven't?
So.
And you have a cage.
I know. My car's perfect. My car's ready to go. I think
it's time.
So the dilemma is scheduling. Obviously, there's so many events, right? The one time I was supposed to go, the car was down.
Okay.
And then the other times I'm hosting a Final Bout event. or just something that I can't get out of.
Yeah.
So, and also, as much as like I've done toge, there's some of the ones that I don't want to do.
Oh, hell no, dude. I'm in that boat too. They look
Yeah.
scary as hell.
Yeah, the one that I want to do is. Do they say the name of the place? Am I allowed to say the name of the place? The one you know the one that I want to do, the Beckley one.
Okay.
That's the one that I want to do.
Yeah.
Is the Beckley.
Is that the one that Josh did?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the one my Josh did as well. And
Yeah.
They all did it. The time when they all went, my car was down.
Yeah, I was going to say, it would have been
upset.
sick to see you and Josh on that.
Very upset.
Yeah.
I was just like, because it was with somebody, and I was just like, can you finish the car in time? And they're like, there's no way it's getting done in time.
Yeah. I remember I messaged Josh, and I was like, yo, seeing you on this mountain is epic right now.
Yeah. But like, even with that, Josh's car, it was fine for that, but that was the first one. Now the
rules are set.
And like, I'm not saying the rules should not be set. 1,000,000% those rules should be set.
Yeah.
I want to put the anti-intrusion bars in my car, even for that, just like because safety first, right? Like for sure.
Yeah.
But no, Appalachia, like I 100% want to do it. Like I got to talk to Edgar and Derek, and hopefully I can make it work next year. And hopefully our schedules are.
That's kind of, other than Final Bout, that's kind of the other really cool thing that's going on right now.
Yeah, it's weird that two Midwest boys are putting together some of the best shit out there. Well, three, because Grid Life, depending on how you feel about Grid Life, he's from Chicago too.
Yeah, I've never actually been to Grid Life yet somehow. But
they're fun.
It seems awesome.
The tricky part is the tracks are road courses.
Yeah.
So like it depends on if you like road courses or not.
Yeah.
But like they do have some like where they have, if there's a kart track, there'll be a kart track and a road course, so you could do either one. So that's kind of cool. It just depends on which one. But they are fun. They're fun. They're fun events.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely want to go just for, the party aspect seems awesome. Like the concerts and shit afterwards.
I wanted to go on the one that they just had over by you guys. Not Lime Rock, but the other.
There's so many of them. Was there one in
New
New York?
Lime Rock next week, yes.
Yeah.
I can't remember the name of the track, but they just were there like a couple weeks ago. But they had Shaq and T-Pain DJing, and I was just like, I want to go.
Well, I remember you were one of the first people involved with Grid Life that I remember.
Yeah, so Grid Life and Final Bout started the same year.
Oh, okay, that's why.
Yeah. So, and Chris from Grid Life, he was running a thing called Western Michigan Honda Meet. So he used to run like events as well, but just like grip events.
Okay.
But he also was like very familiar with the music industry. So he wanted to put it all together and like kind of like do that. And he didn't know anything about drifting. So he reached out to me and he's like, hey man, can you help me do the drifting? So
and you would try to like pick drivers and whatnot.
Yeah, I for the first 2 years I ran the drift organization.
Yeah,
I ran Grid Life's drifts basically. Okay. And then after a while I was just like, listen, that's too many hats for me. I can't do Grid Life, Final Bout, Club FR. I can't give you my full attention. So then he was just like, don't worry.
What is the most stressful part about doing this shit? Like organizing events like this.
People not listening.
Okay. Like you tell them like certain guidelines or something and then.
Yeah. No, I think just people it's a human nature to just be like, I am I don't know how to describe this, but it's generally human nature just to be like, I'm the most important person. So like whatever, like he's going to help me do whatever. But like, no, everybody has the same problem and has something. So it's just like,
okay.
Yeah. Like you can only fix so many things in one different way. So like that, I'm sure you have dealt with it in your business and like dealing with people that just don't listen and like everybody thinks they're the most important thing in the world.
Yeah, like the shit they're dealing with at the particular time is the most important thing.
Yeah, you have 10 cars in your shop and they're like, well, I have an event tomorrow. It's like, well, so does he.
Yeah.
It's like he's been here for like,
let me just get an alignment real quick. Like I'll
no.
it's like, dude, well, we got 3 cars that need to get out.
Exactly. Yeah.
So
but I get it. Like I get it to them. Of course, their car, it's important to them, and it's whatever.
Yeah.
Like, and I understand.
I mean, but we're not gonna hold any secrets back. When I got here, I had to ask you for like 4 different favors. So.
Exactly. Yeah.
I was like, do I ask him after the podcast or we ask him before? And he's like, what's the most annoying thing? When people don't follow the rules. Yeah, no, I get it though. Like, and you know how I am. I try not to ask you for anything ever. Like, I hate doing that shit. But it's
but and then it's also like you gotta ask. Like, I get it. Like sometimes I'm just like, why didn't you ask or why didn't you tell me? Like,
exactly. Yeah.
So like it's just better to do it sooner than later. Like it's more so last minute. But like honestly, like in the end, I love drifting so much, and I love to see people doing cool stuff. So it's hard to complain. Like you were talking earlier about vacations, how Final Bout week is vacation.
Yeah.
Final Bout is my vacation. My PTO at my job, I get
That's crazy.
20 days, right? And 15 of them are used for Final Bout.
Wow.
So most of my PTOs used to work. Right?
Yeah. That's like literally you're going to your other job.
Yeah, literally. Yeah. But like then it's just like, well, but for 10 of those days I was in Japan.
Yeah.
It was work, but I was in Japan for 10 days, right? Like, and I'm going to Japan again in whatever, a month, 2 months.
So you're thinking about 15 days a year is what you spend. Obviously, that doesn't include all of it, but that includes like the taking off time for work.
Pretty much, yeah.
And I mean, it's not that bad, but it's still crazy because it's like that's your vacation time. Well, it might be the exact vacation time, but it's
I can remote. Sometimes I'll like finagle my way to remote work on one of the days or whatever, or something like that. Like, luckily with Final Bout, like my setup time is not terrible. Like Grid Life, for example, their setup. They have an event next week, and I wouldn't be surprised if they've left already, and they're starting to set up now.
Wow.
But like they're setting up stages, they're setting up all like I don't have to do all that.
Yeah, it
right?
seems like a lot of crazy setup.
Yeah.
They probably got a lot of employees.
They have a bunch of employees, so it's a whole different thing. For me,
that seems more like a money-making kind of business.
No, 100%.
Final Bout has never really seemed like a money-making business to me.
No.
But yeah.
It's never been the target. It's always really been, like, Ilya and I always dump the money back into it. Like, bringing, what's behind you is all the teams we've brought by C's Garage, Charm, Lean Sense. That costs us a lot of money.
Yeah, definitely.
That's where all the money goes.
Yeah.
All the money was to bring those people here, right? Like,
yeah. I mean, that's a shit ton of money. So it's like you're probably just saving to bring the next year's guest in.
Exactly. Yeah. Like, that's where all the money goes, right?
That's crazy, dude. Imagine being one of those guests. And, you want to come to Final Bout? You want to drift in America with all this people? That's wild.
Exactly. Yeah. And that's why the only thing that I need to do is I want to do the same. I want to take this thing over there.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah.
I know a lot of people are talking about doing that stuff, but that scares me a little bit because I'm like, is it going to come back? Is it going to be one of those videos where the container slides off the ship?
Oh. So the first time, when we did Bai's car or whatever, it wasn't that big of a deal because it was 2 cars in one container. You just strap them down.
Yeah.
When we did the Charm and Lean Sense, 8 cars, 2 containers. And, I was talking to, Yusuf and all of them. It's like, oh, how do you guys, like, do it, right? So the whole 2 above, 2 below thing. And they're just like, you just get the forks. He drew me, like, a little really dirty picture. Put the forks here, you lift it up, and then you just do this, and then you do that. And it makes it sound so easy.
Yeah.
I'm like...
hanging cars from a fucking container.
I'm like, okay. So, we unloaded it. We took a bunch of pictures, whatever, and, like, unloading already was scary enough because, like, they're basically held by... it's like zipline cords, right? So
really?
So like you just the stuff that you use for zip lines, and then like you just like do what are those little like 4-bolt clamps things to like hold it? You like turn it around and you just clamp it down, and that's it. Which like taking it down wasn't as scary because we didn't do it the way they did it.
Yeah.
The way they did it is just like you put the forks, then you like kind of attach it to the forklift, and I'm like, none of this makes sense. So what we did is we got chain hoists, and like you just do 2 on each corner, chain hoists, and then you just like hold it up, pull it up.
I'm like
first.
trying to picture this coming out of a container right now, and I'm like having a hard time. It's crazy.
The containers have hooks like all over, right?
Okay.
Like there's a bunch of hooks up there, which you hope are good.
Yeah.
Because you're holding 4,000 pounds on these hooks, or 1,000 pounds, right, per corner weight or whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, like the chain hoist just has like a little like thing, and you like hook it up there, and then.
What vehicle is pulling this out of the? Or you're just trying to lower it down?
Just lowering it.
And then
you drive it.
out?
Yeah, you drive it out.
Okay.
You drive it out. But like, there's a video. I have a video on our YouTube. I don't remember if I think I have a video on YouTube of kind of doing it.
Yeah.
But yeah, literally like you just chain hoist with a hook and like toast in axle straps on the wheels, and then you just hook it, and then you just lower it down with a chain hoist.
Yeah.
But like, so whatever, the lowering is fine, but then putting it up, the anxiety of knowing whether or not you did it right. Like, it was fine because we did it and we were underneath there doing stuff, but like introducing the fact that now a truck's going to be doing this.
Yep.
Put it on a boat, like, and then you have to wait, 2 months?
To know if it actually worked.
Yeah. Like, I was literally, every night I'd just wake up and be like, I'm going to see a message because Japan's time, right? I'm like, I'm going to see a message saying the cars came, but they are smashed.
Yeah.
And now you just bought yourself 4 JZX 90s or JZX 100s, and I'm just like,
oh my God, dude.
Yeah, so for 2 months straight, I had to sit there thinking about that, like just waiting. I hope we did this right, because I've never done this before. no idea if I did. And it's held on by 4 bolts,
Yeah.
right? Like, and I'm like, please.
How many times have you guys done that? Only that time?
Only that time.
Okay.
Every other time, it's just been 2 cars on the bottom.
The C's cars, okay.
We didn't have to do it, luckily. So the C's cars used, it's this system that basically they build out like, whatchamacallit? It's like a lift. They build a lift into the container.
Okay.
So you like bolt this like lift that almost looks like you drive on it and then it like lifts the car up.
Okay.
So, and then you strap it to that. So,
Yeah,
it's a much nicer system, but
the Japan system is just strap that bitch up, hang it to the ceiling, and then
Because I would love to use that system more often, but it's only in certain ports and so only certain people have it, or you could buy it.
Yeah.
But then it's like a $50,000 like thing that you buy, and then you got to always take it in and take it out.
Who knows? Maybe we'll see a container on this property soon, where you just your own custom container.
Yeah,
You're gonna keep doing this shit, bringing cars back and forth.
Honestly, yeah. So we'll see. But no, it is it's a real goal to take this thing out there.
Okay.
How soon? There's a small, like I would, if somebody would give me the money, I would do it now. I'd do it like next week or maybe not next week, like after Final Bout.
Because it's got to be pretty fucking expensive to do that.
Honestly, it's not that bad.
It's not that bad. Especially if you get other cars.
Shipping back here. Obviously, container prices.
Yeah.
Have you ever looked at container prices going to Japan? It's dirt cheap.
I
It's
haven't.
like less than half the price of what your container price is coming here.
Yeah, well, especially right now with the fucking tariff bullshit.
Container prices here is the problem. So getting it out there is easy. Getting it back is the problem.
So you might just leave it out there for a bit.
Yeah, because like you've seen how it fluctuates. Like there's years where it's $2,000 to ship, maybe not 2, but there's years. Dave told me at one point that it was hitting like 20,
Yeah,
20 to 25 to ship a container.
Yeah,
I was just like,
that's kind of what it is right now with tariffs and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I was just like, what the hell?
Yeah,
So,
that's. I just can't. I can't imagine the kind of shit you deal with, and I have to say, you handle it with grace.
Yeah. My mom's got a very good, calm demeanor. So.
Yeah. Well, if there was one person to choose to do this shit, I think it would be you. So I'm glad that you're the one running it.
Thank you.
I also want to say thank you on behalf of every drifter in the country for everything you're doing, because I don't know if you get thanked often, but you definitely deserve it.
People do. Yeah, people do, and I appreciate it. Yeah, every time someone like does it, it's just like, yo, if you're having fun, I'm having fun.
Yeah, you can tell it's a passion thing, for you guys.
Yeah.
So we definitely appreciate that. I mean, even ever since the first one, it was like you could just tell that you guys were doing this for the right reasons.
Yeah, it was literally, we're just like, you like cool cars? All right, we like cool cars. Like, there's a notebook in my house somewhere that like Ilya and I sat at a Starbucks. We're just writing team names down, like team names that we could think of, like, or just like, let's try this, and we just have a full list of who we called.
Okay.
And just cold called everybody.
Wow, that's crazy.
And that's how we all started.
That was the first one?
Yeah, the first one.
Yeah.
Everyone was cold called. They'd be like, you want to come to Shawano,
I
Wisconsin?
mean, I remember for Final Bout 2.
Yeah.
I remember getting that phone call from Ilya, and I was like, fuck, I have to answer this. Actually, I'm going to tell you this story because it's a pretty funny story. I think this was Final Bout 2. If not, it was Final Bout 3. Mm-hmm. But we just got our garage. No, it was later. It was like maybe 4 or something. But Ilya was calling me for some reason.
Yeah.
Side note, I do remember the first time. I was valeting cars. I think I was like 22 or 23 years old.
Yeah.
And I remember he was calling me, and I was like, is this fucking happening right now? And I'm like working, and I'm like, I think my buddy Brendan was working with me. I was like, yo, I got to take a phone call. You got to fucking handle this shit. And he's like, okay. And I answer, and I walk off and I answer it. And he said, like, we want to invite you guys to Final Bout and everything.
Yeah.
Dude, it was crazy. We were freaking out. We were
That's
like,
hilarious.
Yo, this is going to be sick. Like, yeah.
Yeah.
But that's a funny side note. But anyway, so he's calling me about something. We just got the shop.
Yeah.
We're not used to the area really, but so I remember Justin was inside working on some harnesses or something. Mm-hmm. Me and Miyagi are outside with someone else, and we're like off to the side on the street, and I'm on the phone with him, and it's a pretty serious conversation about whatever event. And I'm talking to him, and then a car just pulls up out of nowhere.
Yeah.
And I'm like, the fuck is this? And I see Miyagi like yelling at them or something. I was like, what's going on? And then like I hear someone say some crazy shit to Miyagi. He's like, yo, whatever Jackie Chan or some shit. And I was like, oh no. And I was like, this is going to get bad. I mean, you just see Miyagi grab the door and fucking open the door. And I'm like,
no.
And I'm like, I'm the only one watching this, and I'm like, we're about to have a street fight right here, and I don't know what I'm gonna do.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh yeah, just give me a minute. And I hear them screaming at each other, and then the dude closes the door and they drive off, and I was like, oh, thank fucking God, bro. I was like, how am I gonna talk about this right now? Like as it's like, yo, I gotta go. Yeah. And then, but I know Ilya wouldn't care, but it was just a funny situation.
He's been through some shit too. Though.
Yeah,
I'm sure he can tell you some of those stories. Yeah,
it was weird. That was the only time anything happened at the shop.
That's so weird.
It was just that night. Never happened again. Nothing bad ever happened in the shop ever again. But I don't know. I think Miyagi's just a magnet for fucking disasters.
Yeah,
but
that's hilarious.
Yeah,
so random.
Dude, those phone calls. You guys still do phone calls like that, or is it a little bit less?
Yes and no. There's definitely some times where like. I think some people sometimes. So the application, we have an application, whatever.
Yeah.
A lot of people just like think they won't even get in or won't even try.
Okay.
So like, you know, and I don't keep my ears to the ground as much as I used to. But like, for example, there's a team Palmer told me to. Is like, oh yeah, these guys from the Pacific Northwest. You should hit them up and I did. They go by Drift Heavy. They'll be at Final Bout.
Okay. Great
guys. Like, I know why they wouldn't assume because they all mostly have Corvettes.
Okay.
And like, you know, like Corvette, there's only so much you can do to those things, unfortunately. Yeah. But like they definitely tried and did a decent amount of stuff there, and they're good drivers. So like there's certain scenarios where I will do kind of a cold call like that.
Yeah.
But like in this day and age, nobody picks up the phone, so it's Instagram DMs. Like back then, it was legitimately phone calls.
Yeah.
Like we went through and like, yo, like, because Josh knew a lot of you guys, and like, Josh had some phone numbers, so we'd get phone numbers from him, be like, hey, this is Simba from Final Bout.
It meant a lot too. Like, hearing it. But now kids are probably scared of the phone, so I guess 100%. It's different.
Yeah, exactly. So, but like, there's times when we'll DM somebody and be like, hey man, you guys ever thought about driving Final Bout? Or luckily, there's also so many like. There's Damien, what he's doing with the SXD.
Oh,
and
yeah.
all those. So they have Final Bout.
That's like a feeder series.
It kind of is. And like
in his own way, it kind of is. Yeah.
Even Jimmy has been like, like we're doing this to like get more drivers for Final Bout. So like there is that happening. So that is a thing.
See, in my head, I'm like, how do you have the room for this? You know what I mean? You kind of just bank on driver teams kind of going away.
Yeah, and they do. And teams do go away, and teams take breaks. Like, I always tell people, like, listen, like, this is just a PSA to any drifter. Take a break. Some people, for some reason...
Yeah, take a break, dude.
Honestly, like, taking a break is such a beautiful thing. Like, instead of trying to chase it, because you could burn yourself out so damn fast.
Yeah.
Like, so there's teams that take breaks. When people take breaks, like, dude, that's fine. Like, come back next year.
Just
like,
give Josh Solis the win this year, dude, and we'll be good. We don't need to worry about anything else. He won't. He won't kill everyone.
See, now if they win, they're gonna be clipping this and be like, "It was a conspiracy this whole time."
No.
Yeah, but no, like, there's a lot. Like, the team entries like fluctuate like a lot. Because some people just, they know they can't make the main event, so they're just like, I'm not going to do the special stage. But like, part of the reason why I would love to start going to other areas too is just because there's other drivers that maybe just don't have the money to go out, but like they may come and then enjoy it, right?
Yeah.
So I do like jumping around to different areas for that reason.
Yeah, I've always...
And I haven't in a while.
It's definitely a weird... I have to bring this up because I've talked too much shit to not, but it's definitely weird to... be in your position with choosing teams.
Yeah.
Because like I understand where you're coming from with perfect example is probably that Corvette team.
Yeah.
Like I don't know what the cars look like.
Yeah.
But we all know how we feel about Corvettes.
Yeah.
But then you're like, okay, but maybe I'm assuming they look the part. They look, like they should be. They're a drift team.
For the most part. Yeah. Like so there's 4 Corvettes. There's 4 Corvettes. No, 3 Corvettes, a Fox body.
So all American
E46.
stuff.
And there's
that Beamer screwed it up.
Yeah. And unfortunately, the BMW probably, it's a little bit too much of a pro car thing. It's got a big blower on it, this whole thing. Like, super nice. Those guys are amazing. Like, I talked to them. Super nice dudes.
That's the problem.
Also,
Because then you talk to them, then you're like, oh, these guys are awesome.
Yeah,
then it's like, all right.
But like 2 of the Corvettes are like candy brandy wine, like red.
Okay.
They all have like KFs and like some chrome. Like they're actually like as much as they could. And like personally, I'm not a fan of people with Corvettes that like try and throw on like that like fake aero like look type things. So it's just these guys just have kind of like lip kits, like almost like C6R type lip kits and things and simple things, and it's as good as you can get out of it.
Yeah.
Like definitely. And they did okay. Like they did pretty well. Like on the car show, they were okay or whatever. But like when they come to main final bout, it's going to be tricky, right?
Yeah,
like,
because most of the judges, we all have a certain thing that we're looking at.
Yeah. So like and I think a lot of people will just avoid being part of final bout because they just assume they're going to do bad, and they might be right.
Yeah.
But like specifically the special stages, like obviously you're going to see a lot more stuff that is just like, okay, this is okay, but it's not like the best.
That was always my gripe. Ever since, like, I don't know, probably
because when you started, we didn't have special stages.
No, and the cars were fucking
they were like top. Yeah.
And then as the years went by, it seemed like, okay, now I don't know, Simba's letting some people in here that I don't know, but like I said, it's a hard position to be in.
Yeah,
so I get it.
There's still a lot of things that we will deny, like plenty of things that we will deny. Like there's definitely, you got to have some sort of level of like, hey, yeah, you're at least trying to do something, like trying to put something together. But like a lot of people just assume my driving will take care of it. But now that because when you were part of it, we didn't do the judging portion.
No.
But now with the judging portion, like sorry that like you can't, even if you come with the crappy car, like you won't be able to like, you won't go anywhere.
Because I always tell Front Street, they're always like calling me like, yo, can we get this? Can we do this? I got to redo all this. And I'm always like, Tom, why don't you just leave your car the way it is? And he's like
the car show will screw him over.
Yeah, he's like, well, they do the car show aspect. And I always forget that. And I'm like, fuck, dude. Like you really have to, your car has to really be like on point.
Yeah, like you could, you could show up with a crappy car. And I mean, if you come with a crappy car, we won't allow you in anyways. But like, if you show up with one, you will be in maybe not last place, but like maybe third to fourth to last place. Even if you do 10 out of 10.
Does depend on the judges a little bit too, though.
Yeah, no.
Because like if I was a judge and a Front Street car came in and it was banged up, but it still had all the aero, I'd probably be like, that's cool.
It depends. Yeah, no.
You know what I mean?
So and like we're not. Yeah, the judges definitely change from event to event. Now. At main final bout, it's if like every judge that's there, if they show up with a banged up car, it'll be like, sorry, like you're gonna get. So
main is more like
the main they're very very particular. Like they're looking at everything, but it's because everybody like it would be insulting, the amount of work that you're doing to Tom and Josh's cars and everybody like David Bob's fixing all of his.
Oh my god,
and, like, all
Dave
that stuff,
Bob, poor Dave Bob, dude.
Yeah, like all that, like if like, because Lee, for example, I'm going to call out my team, so it's easier to make fun of my own team. His rear bumper is complete trash. Everything is bad. And he asked us in the team chat, he's like, can I show up without fixing this? And I was like, bro, no.
I would be like Lee. I would be like, yo, that shit looks kind of sick, dude. No. I don't know. Maybe just leave it.
No, we told him, no, you can't. Sorry. Like, and, unfortunately, also being part of the team means you got to have, like, a really high standard.
Yeah.
Being part of ProceeD. So, like, my car right now would not do well in Final Bout, but my aero guy.
That's crazy. This car's mint.
No, it is not. If you look at the front bumper a little bit and you look at some other stuff. So,
the fender, the fender's crazy, but I like that too.
Yeah. The fender, that's going to stay because that's just unfortunate. But yeah, the front bumper, I rear-ended somebody at an event a couple weeks ago, so that's messed up. The rear garnish is messed up. So, but my paint guy just texted me like 10 minutes ago and it's all ready. I can go pick it up tomorrow. So
you already have spare stuff.
Yeah. So, but yeah, if this was special stage, I'd probably leave it like this.
Okay.
But at main,
Okay. See, I didn't realize it was like that different, but that does make sense.
It's turned into that.
Yeah.
Yeah, people definitely show out. Yeah.
Has the judging evolved over the last 5 years? Because I remember when I was judging one, I was like, all right, Simba, this is kind of, you're giving me a lot of freedom here. I don't know if you know what I mean?
Yes and no. So there's still... I don't want to put everybody in too much of a... Specifically the car show. So we have to separate, right, the two, right?
Yeah.
When it comes to the car show, everyone's got their own preferences. So, like, for example, I am a three-piece wheel guy.
Yeah.
I would probably score a set of three-piece wheels higher than I would a set of one-piece wheels.
Exactly, yeah.
But that's just me, right? Like, but some people, like, is a T37 a 10 or is a set of Minervas a 10? To me, a Minerva is more of a... Maybe not a 10 unless if it's, like, perfectly done, but a T might be a 9.
Yeah.
Both great wheels. And but some person might be like, no, I love this. Or some people hate KFs for whatever reason.
Yeah,
right?
people hate that wheel.
Yeah. So
I like that wheel.
Yeah. So some people, like Hurt loves KFs.
Yeah.
Most other people hate KFs. So he might rate a KF a little bit higher than this. So
is it more like you just pick judges thinking maybe they'll offset each other a little bit?
Yeah. There's definitely some offsetting on that side of it.
Okay.
Because everyone, some people, AJ, I had him judge. AJ
Oh
from
boy, I already know that guy's strict.
Exactly, but I loved it. I was very glad. Like, he hates livery.
Okay.
And his car's always been plain and simple. He hates livery in every aspect.
Yeah.
Like, which is fine. Like, I get it. Some people just don't like livery.
Yeah, it's preference.
Yeah. But so like, he'd be the type of person that unless if it's like incredibly well done, you're not getting a good score on a livery.
Okay.
Because a lot of, I've had this conversation before. A lot of people can ruin cars with bad liveries.
Oh, 100%.
Right? So, don't do it if you can't do it.
Yeah, liveries are one of those things where...
It's hard.
It is hard.
It's very hard.
Yeah, you guys nail it every time. I mean, I have to say, Matt is like, not to give him more flowers on this trip, but he deserves everything because...
Yeah, he's a nerd and he's like been seen... Yeah, because that's the dilemma is like everyone just kind of like... Oh, I just need tribal, boom, slap it on. It's like
the tribal thing is the thing that can ruin it completely.
100%.
Yeah, which is crazy to say because you guys got tribal in the car, but these cars always look perfect, so I can't even say anything. Yeah. I don't think ProceeD has ever done a car where I was like, I don't like it.
Yeah.
I don't think that's ever happened yet.
Yeah, and there's people find certain versions better. Like I always get that. Anytime I do something new, someone's like, oh, I liked it better this way, or I liked it better that way.
I have to say, from what I remember, I will say. When you guys, I said this on another podcast, when you guys released those photos of your cars the first time.
When they were gray, you're talking about the original? Yeah.
Dude, I remember where I was. Like, I remember seeing the photo and I was like, yo, this is fucking epic.
Yeah, we did that at Grid Life. So that was the first Grid Life and we all showed up there. And I remember that. Yeah.
And the rose, dude, on the side.
Yeah.
This door right here.
Yeah, exactly.
Bro.
That's the original livery. Yeah.
I was like, the rose is so good.
Yeah.
Like, it was just one of those things.
No, and that's the one thing I do miss about our team is we're not matching colors. And matching colors is such a vibe.
I actually like this more.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I get it, and I do like it, but there is something about matching colors sometimes.
Sometimes. But the problem is it all looks like a blob then.
True.
Yeah. Like, even when you guys had those cars...
Because we had accents. Like, I had my door has blue.
Yep.
Josh had red.
Yep.
I think Ilya was...
I don't know what Ilya was.
He was red as well.
It was a Cressida, right?
Yeah.
I love that car.
And he hated that car.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah.
I remember him saying he hated that car, and I get why he hates it because I don't actually want that fucking car, but seeing it, I was like, that thing looks cool.
But somehow you traded that into an FD.
Yeah.
After he destroyed it.
And the FD is sick too.
Yeah.
I remember getting into a collision with him and someone. I don't remember who, but it was like a 3-car pileup on the fucking hairpin. No, in my 240.
Oh.
And he had the I think he had the FD.
Was that an FD? Oh,
yeah, I think he did. Yeah. It must have been when he just got it.
Probably.
And in my mind, I was like, oh, God. Yeah. Like, this is a fucking FD.
Yeah.
Like, that's crazy.
Yeah.
But no, that was a big one. But I think your car right now is probably my favorite.
Thank you. Appreciate it. No, I mean, this is, I've always looked up to buy, and that's why blue has always been my favorite color to begin with.
I love blue too. Yeah,
and like there's one more phase to this.
Okay.
That like I will eventually accomplish.
Yeah. So the same style, just adding something.
Yeah. Technically, I have all the parts. I just am lazy.
Okay.
I just haven't had the time. Like, it's gonna take a lot of fitting and a lot of little things to do.
Final Bout 10 might be the one for that.
Yeah. Like, if I had the energy, I would do it before now for Final, but I don't think I'm gonna do it.
Yeah.
I'll maybe do it just after Final Bout or something. But yeah, there's one more phase. Everything is ready. Different aero, different wheels, different everything. Like, okay. Yeah, it's up there. You just can't see it. Yeah. it's up there.
I'm looking around now. Okay. We'll have to go through that later.
You won't be. I got bags. It's in a bag, so
it's
you can't see.
It's funny, too, because you guys all have the same garages, too. So I'm like looking up. I'm like, oh, they got secrets buried up in these attics.
There is a lot of secrets up there.
Yeah. But I was going to ask, so we jumped all over the place, obviously, but this car, when did you get this car? Because the last one we talked about was your purple one.
There was that purple coupe, and then there was like a coupe in the middle of that, but that I'd never put together. And then I got this car 14 years ago.
So probably right when ProceeD was?
Yeah, no, it was just before. So it was, did we start ProceeD before I got the coupe? We started ProceeD after I got the coupe. So so it was just before ProceeD got formed. And I painted the car blue.
Okay.
And then they wanted me to join the team, and then they wanted me to paint the car right after I painted it blue.
Okay.
1 year. It was 1 year
That's
blue.
annoying.
Yeah, I know. And it was candy blue too.
Ooh.
This isn't candy, but that other blue was candy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This podcast is sponsored by AG1. Summer means longer days, full calendars of track events, and a lot of time away from home. AG1 is the one thing that stays constant during these hectic days. AG1 is the clinically backed daily health drink that combines a multivitamin, pre- and probiotics, superfoods, and antioxidants into one deliciously simple scoop. Their travel packs make staying on your routine even easier. It doesn't matter where you're starting your morning, AG1 can come on the road with you. I've been taking AG1 for a few months now and notice improvements almost instantly. My gut health has never been better, and it is the easiest part of my morning routine. Just one scoop with 8 to 12 ounces of cold water is all it takes to keep you on the right path to improving your health. It also replaces the need for a multivitamin, which helps simplify my routine. Go to shop.drinkag1.com/faction to receive a free AG1 travel pouch plus 7 free AG1 travel packs in your welcome kit with your first AG1 subscription order while supplies last. Link is also available in the show notes. So don't worry about the constant travel, hotel rooms, and late nights this summer. Grab yourself some AG1 travel packs and keep your health your top priority. We are super excited to be working with Wrecked Magazine. Wrecked has been capturing the best moments in drifting since the mid-2000s. After a long hiatus, they have recently been brought back from the dead with the best people in the industry leading the charge. The first couple issues have been nothing but amazing, and after speaking with these guys, I can tell you it's only going to get better. Now, I won't lie, a print magazine being brought back to life in 2026 is a pretty risky move. It's a dying industry with video content and social media flooding the market, but nothing beats the nostalgic feeling of print. It's always been the best way to get a glimpse into the automotive scene that you're interested in. Automotive magazines were the reason some of us even got into cars. To this day, I still have all my magazines from high school, and it's so cool to be able to go back to see how the culture was during that specific time. And to have a US-based magazine that's just focused on drifting is unreal. They have tons of information in the first 2 issues that I've been reading through. Everything from event coverage, specific vehicle articles, driver profiles, shop tours, much more. Even the ads are cool. For more info, or if you are looking to subscribe, head on over to wreckedmagazine.com. They got a bunch of other cool stuff on there as well. We are in the middle of trying to get some of these to sell here at the shop, so hopefully in the next few months we have them here to at least check out, or if you want to purchase them. Can we talk about ProceeD and the creation of ProceeD? Because we talked about Grip Gambler, we talked about you guys would be drifting with Risky Devil and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But then ProceeD was kind of an offshoot of Risky Devil members and, you know.
Yeah. So, like, you know, Risky Devil, Grip Gambler, all that stuff was all when we were young, all in like teenagers, like early 20s or whatever. And then, like, Josh, Ilya, Lee, and Chob were all part of Risky Devil.
Yeah.
I was not. I was always part of Grip Gambler. Grip Gambler, most of them just kind of got out of drifting a little bit. Like, they just, you know, either sold cars, got into different careers or whatever. So all of them got out of drifting. The only one that still technically has a car is Brian. He doesn't drive much anymore. Like, I think he's driven once in the last 4 years.
Yeah.
He's got his E31 still.
Okay.
But so they just stopped driving. So, like, I was just kind of whatever, doing my own thing because I was still deep into it because I was running Club of Far.
Yeah, you're running that.
Yeah, so I was deep into it. All of them just kind of got out of it. But I was like, whatever, everything's cool. But then all those 4 guys, like Risky Devil, started getting into, like, just different things. Like, they were more...
I don't even know all those guys because I never really met them, like...
Yeah, and there's a bunch of them, right? So there's, like, Fish, there's AJ, there's, like, a Stevie. There's all these other people that, like, kind of kept growing into bigger numbers.
Okay.
And they were just kind of doing their own thing. And, like... They started falling into different categories. Like Ilya and like Josh and Chop are really trying to get like super career oriented and like get into their own like real different like path of just like not fucking around and being kids anymore kind of thing. Not to say that those guys were being kids, but like they just wanted to like have fun and bullshit and have fun, right? Which is perfectly fine, right? Like that's what we still do is bullshit and have fun.
Yeah.
But they basically after like starting to see that like the paths of everyone was kind of going different and Risky Devil, they kept adding people and it just stopped being super tight knit to them at least. They will probably be best to tell the full story.
Yeah, one day I'll be able to talk to maybe Fish and someone else.
Yeah, they'll like for me, this is from my outside perspective of what I could tell, but then they were like, hey, you know what, like I don't think Risky Devil is it for them anymore. Let's start something new. But like I was friends with them already, and we were hanging out all the time, going out to eat, whatever, doing a bunch of stuff. So they came to me and they were like, hey, like we want to start a new thing, and it's gonna be ProceeD, and it's gonna be just about like more than just drifting in cars, but it's supposed to be meant to be like also like us coming together and like bettering ourselves. And that's kind of why the rose kind of came into play, and the name like ProceeD, like proceed forward, and like the rose, the whole thing. And like it was just kind of a,
what did the rose mean to you guys exactly?
Kind of like gentlemanly kind of thing, kind of a weird like goofy way, but like we wanted some sort of emblem, because like Risky Devil had the skull. Grip Gambler would do kind of like dice things and stuff. Like everyone kind of always has some sort of thing. And we're just like, not about a rose. It's kind of elegant and it's kind of like different. So we decided to do the rose.
That's cool. So you guys they hit you up to join this?
I don't know how many conversations they had before, but we all went to dinner. We went to dinner, and then they were. I
mean, you guys were tight, because I talked to Mel about this stuff. He said you guys were friends since you were in fucking.
Me and Melvin have been friends since.
And he knows Josh, and you guys have like a real tight knit group. You know what I mean? So
it's been a weird circle. Like me and Melvin have known each other since since I was 5, basically. So 5 or 6 years old, I think, maybe 5. 5.
Yeah, and he wasn't part of the group, but it's like I know he knows Josh and everything, and I see the way you guys interact, and I'm like,
Josh, him and Melvin's dad or uncle. Either Melvin's dad or Melvin's uncle knew Josh's dad.
It's crazy.
So, they've known each other forever, because they were also into cars too. So like, I mean, they're both Filipino, so like it's not a massive community or anything. And I know them because my mom and Melvin's mom were friends, and that's how we got to know each other. So,
that makes sense that you guys kind of made your own thing.
So then and then just ProceeD just kind of became a little thing, and we just
Now, Final Bout was a thought after or during?
The timing on that, it's a good question,
because it seems like it all happened around the same time.
It was it's about the same. It's roughly about the same time. Final Bout was after ProceeD.
Okay.
Shortly after ProceeD. Because I think it was also birthed off of just the fact that like we were just like, there's so many teams, but like we don't do anything with them. Like Chicago specifically has so many teams, and we're like, there's Animal Style out on the West Coast. Like all this stuff. Like why are we and then we're just like, but we also love this. We love street drifting. We love street style. We love all these things. And then we're just like, because we were ProceeD for about a year. And then we maybe a little less than a year, and then we started doing the cold calls.
Okay.
We set up the event.
That first Final Bout must have been a crazy monumental moment for you guys.
It was. It was one of those like just you get there and just like, wow, all these people really wanted to come out here, all for the same love of like just what this is, and like because the year before we did an event called Club FR Jam for the first one. And I don't know if you know the Hot Boys. So they came to Club FR Jam, and that was like the first time, like Risky Devil went to California that one time.
I remember that.
And like it was
2009?
Rare. Yes, I believe. It was rare for people to go big,
that far.
Unless if you're doing like FD or something, like not many people would travel far, but like we got Hot Boys from Alberta and all these places to come down, and like they just had
there was a lot of Canadian drivers for the first like 3 or 4 I feel like.
So like those guys came, and that was also the other catalyst to it, where it's just like, like traveling is kind of cool, like and people wanted to come out here, and like they had a blast, and like, all right, I think we can have some people come out. And then we just did the cold calls.
We always talk about it. We're like, traveling is the most fun part.
It's so much fun.
For some of us. Some of us fucking hate it. I actually love it. But some people are like, they just get in the truck, drive straight. They don't do anything fun on the way. Like, they don't want to talk to anyone.
I'm closer to that, but I enjoy it. But I'm closer to I don't want to like, I'm a more of I'll get too tired if I start doing all this stopping and talking and doing all this. Like I could will put on Netflix or something. And just like,
I'm the opposite. I'm like, let's pack the van full of people and fucking go as far as we can, and all hate each other by the time we get there.
that's why for California I flew. When we went to Super D, I flew.
Yeah. Well, I wanted to talk about that story too, because I saw you guys do that. That was pretty cool. So you had your car transported there?
Yeah. So like for years, Animal Style has been coming out to our friends, right? So like, and I've always, it's a journey it is and a half. And I've always been like, like they always invite me to come out to theirs, and I'm always saying, no, I can't make it. I'm too busy. And I always felt like a dickhead. Yeah. Like, how am I getting these guys to come all the way out here all the time? They host a really
and they're coming from far away too.
Exactly, yeah. And I've been to don't get me wrong, I've been to their event, and like I've been to Super D. I've done all that, and it's been fantastic. But like I've never taken my car out there. But I was just like, okay. And like then the C's Garage thing came about, and like they wanted to come out. And initially Super D wasn't doing anything, and like, and this will all make sense as it all comes together. But like, so C's Garage hit me up. I was like, hey, we want to come to Final Bout. I was like, cool, but like, you had a thing with Julian, and like, I'm only doing this if Julian is also doing this, right? Like, I'm not just going to take you guys in and then like do what his whole plan was. So we were able to work it together where, we partnered together in Super D, Final Bout, C's Garage come out here. And then it was just like, well, they're going to Super D, like, we should probably go and drive. This would be the most opportune time. Like, we're working together. Super D came back. So we were able to do it. But like, back to my vacation time, I have zero vacation time. Yeah. So I'm just like, I don't have the time to do the journey. Like, somebody has to transport the car or whatever. And then Nathan, like, luckily, like, he had a truck, and like Lee wanted to go. Yeah. We were trying to find a 3-car, couldn't find one. So we found a 2-car and used Melvin's trailer. Okay. And took those out to get out there. So Nathan drove his car and Lee's car and his trailer. Yeah. And then we had a friend that like likes road trips. Yeah. So we borrowed somebody's truck and borrowed Melvin's trailer, and they went out there.
Lee sounds like a dude that always wants to do adventures too.
No, Lee and Ilya are very similar in the fact like Lee has a camper now. Like so like Lee just went to college. His plan, I think next year he's going to be traveling a lot. Yeah. Like I wouldn't be surprised if you're going to see him more out on the East Coast. Too with his camper.
That'd be cool.
Yeah. So, but we went out there. The dilemma was everything was going gravy until Kingman, Arizona, which is like maybe 4 hours from AVS. Yeah. 4 or 5 hours. The truck broke. Okay. The truck that was pulling my car broke.
And I heard about this. Yeah. So I think I saw it on Instagram too.
Probably, like, It yeeted the rear drive shaft. Okay. So it only had front wheel drive. So they were able to like get it to some town, Kingman, Arizona. And then from there, it basically, they lost the drive shaft, so they were able to do it. They were able to like fix it for the most, or not fix it. They dropped it somewhere, rented a truck, took it back to AVS, did the event, and everything was good from there. Yeah. But then, like, the truck wasn't ready when it was time to go home. Okay. So that was a dilemma. So when it was time to go home, and that's why my car stayed there for a little while, because we were just like, you need to get you home. So my car stayed in California all the way throughout the winter, basically. Yeah. That's how it got stuck in California.
I did not know that.
Yeah, it got stuck there from Super D was November until March.
Really?
No, December technically, and then somebody drove it to Texas for me.
So did you go out there and drive your car when it was out there?
Yes. Yeah. So that's where it was a nice part. So basically, I took the car, so Ilya was living there, and then like I go there all the time just to like we do business meetings over there. Yeah. It just makes more sense to just fly out there, and he was just like, yeah, cool, you want to come through? I was like, yeah. So came through, and then Ilya does nothing but toge. Yeah. So he was just like, if you're coming, like your car's here, there's no way I'm allowing you to not go to the toge. So we were actually supposed to go to the toge the day after Super D. Okay. And like I was down to go. But then all of a sudden, like nobody else wanted to go for some weird reason. But like whatever, I was tired anyway, and I'm glad I didn't because I would have fallen asleep. So we didn't do it that night. Yeah. I went, but I just was riding passenger. But I flew back out there and was able to go like hit the toge with him. We did 2 nights. 2 nights of toge.
Damn.
They've got it set up nice.
And there's probably knowing Ilya, there's probably no footage of this anywhere to be found, or.
No, I have the footage. Okay. Like, I've posted some stuff.
You did?
Yeah, like not on my, like in my story.
Yeah.
But I can't see anything. Like, yeah. No, they're out there like a lot. Yeah. Like
That's what they were telling me. I made a trip out there, and then he hit me up, and I was like, dude, no offense, I can't be a passenger in that shit. I'm gonna fucking cry.
It's fun though.
Yeah,
it's so much fun. Like in all honesty, so when Ilya came back for the Final Bout, Final Bout 7, his driving has leveled up so much.
Yeah,
from doing that, and like being out there, I fully understand why.
Yeah,
like the layout that he was doing, the specific course that they're at, it's like. It's tricky. It's hard. It's really hard. But like his driving is incredibly leveled up. But he's also doing it so often.
Yeah, and you got to commit to that driving.
Like it's death on the other side if you mess up.
Yeah,
but
I can't believe your car was over there. I did not know that whole thing. So your car got stuck over there, and then you just ended up going tollgate driving.
Yeah. The car's not set up very well for that.
Of course. It'd be better to have some suspension travel.
yeah. The lack of that. Also, like California roads, I will say, I did that and I put it back in a trailer, and then somebody took it to Special Stage South for me.
Oh, cool.
And then that's where I picked it up to bring it home. But like I drove Special Stage South, and like everything was loose from driving around California roads.
Wow.
Like everything. Like my one coilover was like a good probably like 3 inches lower on one side. It just because the collar came loose.
Yeah.
And then I did a nut and bolt check, and I was like, my God, the exhaust was falling apart. Like half the bolts. Like California roads suck.
Really? I mean,
absolutely terrible.
Yeah. I was over there and I was on a bike, and I was just like, all I was thinking was the amount of mountain roads here is so unbelievable. It's just, they have everything. Yeah. Like, it's just crazy out there.
Yeah, it's insane.
So you got your car back.
Yeah.
And then what, this year you got it back?
Yeah. No. It was in March.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. So I was able to do that. So it wasn't too bad.
Let me go back to my notes real quick, but I think we got questions too that we're going to ask you about.
Questions. Did he bring his whole family here?
Oh.
Everybody's here?
I don't know.
I haven't checked any of my messages.
Yeah, check your messages real quick. There is one.
Oh, he just texted me, are you still potting? Yes, I am. Yes.
There was one more thing I wanted to talk about.
Yeah.
Drifting East Coast Bash in 2000 what? 12 maybe? Earlier than that, I think.
I've been to it now 3 times. I've only driven it once.
Okay.
What year was that?
Because I was around in 2012, so I don't think it was 12. I think it was earlier. But then again, I also think that braking was there in 12 maybe. So maybe it was 12.
Braking went twice, because I definitely was there one of the years braking was there. I was there, because I was parked next to Nate Hamilton. I remember that. I let him put on my Equips as well.
That's
he wanted
sick.
to try some fancy wheels. I don't remember what year that was.
That's epic, though, that you were able to get out there.
No, like, I want to go back and drive that track so bad. Like, it was always, that was maybe... That my first trip? I think might have been my first travel trip. Yeah. Like, ever. Like, aside from, like, St. Louis, which is 5 hours, but that might have been the first big travel trip.
And you had a cage back then, too, or no?
What's the statute of limitations? I did. I had an auto power, but they let me.
Okay, yeah.
Because obviously that wasn't allowed or isn't allowed, but they let me. It was just like, this is the only time. Yeah. So like,
you came from so far away. It's like, they'll make an exception.
Yeah. So no, that track was such a blast. Like I had such a blast driving it, and I want to go back. Minus, is it still bumpy?
Oh yeah. I mean, they've done some stuff, but that middle section is crazy. But we actually kind of like it because. You do the first turn, it's fine. Yeah. Second turn is fine, and then when you go Manji, the middle section, there's a hump. So it basically chucks the car, and it can help or hurt you pretty bad.
Fair enough. Okay.
But we kind of got it down, and it's just kind of a sick transition. Like you can literally ride out that second turn, and then the hump almost just does all the work for you.
Okay.
So you know what I mean? You don't really have to flick it or anything. You kind of just, and it transitions you.
Yeah. Okay.
But that's the only really rough part of that track, other than tire wear. Yeah, it'll wear your tires a little bit, but
it's. I want to go back. It's again like back to the other thing about my vacation time. Yeah, it's like
you got a lot of shit going on.
Yeah. So that's a dilemma. So that's why like I made the Super D thing happen, because I was just like I can make it happen. But like I'd love to go to E-Town. I'd love to. Yeah,
and you got a cage too, so it's like
this car, like when I drove then, it was on my 2863. and it was probably making like 320, 340.
Which is still good.
It was more than enough. But now it makes 460. I mean, not that I run it at that power, but like this car would be a monster on that track now. So.
Yeah, it would be really cool to see this drifting at our track. Yeah. So hopefully one day. I mean, I've been trying to me and Front Street have been trying to get you guys out for fucking ever since Final Bout 2.
Yeah, no, I know Lee will do it. Like if I ask Lee to go like next weekend, he'd be like, all right, cool.
Is he caged?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
Yeah, he's full cage, so he's good to go.
All right, so it's not impossible.
No.
I'm going to keep working on Josh to cage his car.
He's not against it.
Yeah.
Because he wants to drive Appalachia.
Yeah.
But he's also, we're old. Getting in and out of these things. Well, Lee's car sucks to get in and out of. Mine's not that bad.
I was talking to Josh about it last night, and he was... You could tell that he doesn't want to do it, but then part of him was like...
Yeah. He was getting there, and then he wanted to not lose his interior, and I think... whatchamacallit didn't have a cage that was clearance for the interior. Chair Slayer.
Yeah.
So like,
you just got to get a custom one.
Yeah. But that's the other problem. Is compared to how much cages were back in the day. This cage,
it's like $1,500 back then.
Yeah, I think I paid $1,500 for this one, but now it's like $5 to like $7.
Yeah, I can't. You guys might have more knowledge on this right now. I think by us we're looking at around 3 to 4.
Okay.
But yeah.
That's not terrible, but it's still not great.
It's not great. Yeah. No, it literally doubled in price, which is crazy.
Yeah.
But it's a one and done thing, you know. So I don't know. I think we could bully Josh into doing that.
No, I think he'd do it.
Yeah.
I think he'd do it.
All right, let's see if we got any questions here. Make sure I covered all the other shit. Oh, the purple curse. What does that mean?
It's similar to people saying there's a rotary curse and an SR curse.
Okay.
There's really nothing. It's coincidence. But like a lot of cars that were purple, and it's zip tied, right? Like a lot
it was a zip tie thing?
It was a zip tie thing.
Okay.
There was a lot of cars on zip tied that were purple and would fall up, and like something would go wrong.
Some catastrophic failure.
Engines blowing up. And like realistically, for me, what the purple curse is me being young, dumb, and not knowing how to. Instead of doing it right the first time. That's all it was.
Yeah.
It was completely my own fault. That's it. Yeah.
And I was told that you met Karoy at Tokyo Auto Salon?
I did. Yeah.
That's pretty epic.
Yeah. So he's always been my favorite.
Yeah.
Hence, like, so Bai and Karoy, those are the two reasons that I do this. TF took me to Auto Salon when I was working there. So while I was working there, we went there. It must have been 05 or something like that. Yeah. 04 or 05. And we went to Osaka also as well. But then we went to Tokyo Auto Salon and like, Karoy was there and like got to meet him. I have a photo of him. Like,
he's one of my favorites too. I love that car. Like, that's when my buddy told me that, I was like, what?
Yeah. And I met him there, and then even Bai. Like that's the first time I met Bai too. We went. Bai took us to a strip club. Yeah. He bought me a lap dance, which was great. Yeah. I was 18 at the time, or no, I was 20 at the time. I was 20. Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah, it was a good time.
You've been over in Japan a lot.
I mean, now I basically go every year. Once a year.
Yeah,
once a year. But at the time, I was maybe every couple of years.
Damn, dude, it's crazy. You've had a lot of people might not know, but you've had a pretty interesting, I'm going to call it a career in drifting for a very long time now. Yeah, no, I've gotten to do so much cool shit. Like, drifting is, luckily, like, I mean, it helps that now I run the organization, so I get to pick and choose what I get to do. Yeah. But there's that one little thing that I need to do still, so I'll get to it. All right, so we got some questions on here. Dream locations for special stages. That's the first one. Raceway Park. Well, yes, I would love to do that. Minus that one little thing. No, I would love to do that. I would love to go to also NOLA Motorsports Park. I would love to go there. They reached out to us a long time ago within their ownerships, but maybe we'll go some point in time. I've heard about that place. I don't know details about it though. The cool part is it's literally in NOLA. That's like sick. 30 minutes from like Bourbon Street. Yo, when we were going to Super D in 17, we stopped there. Oh shit! And we were in a bar, and they asked us about, because we had like a shirt on or something. They're like drifting. Yeah. And we're like, oh yeah, we drift. And back then it was like no one knows what drifting is. Yeah. And then they were like, oh, yeah, they drift over here. And they were talking about that whole thing. And I was like, what is that? That was the first time I heard about that. Yeah. I didn't know that was a it's a very cool spot. Known spot. And then PGP is another one that I really want to go to at some point. Where's that at? Pacific. It's in Seattle, just outside of Seattle. Okay. That's another spot I want to do. So. Okay, so you got a couple ideas. There's a couple. I'd love to go back to Canaan again, or Canaan. Oh, whatever. Yeah, that was wild. I'd love to. Yeah. Those guys got real mad about going off the track. Yeah, they did. Remember the helicopter? Yeah, that was great. The clip, I still have the clip, man. The clip is super sick. Yeah. Yeah. It's
Good
That
times.
first turn was wild, though.
Yeah. I'd love to go back with, like, I didn't know how to drive back then. I'd love to go back.
How does... Oh, here we go, Jeff Stoneback. I usually don't read Jeff Stoneback's questions because they're kind of unhinged lately.
Oh, Lord.
But let's... How much power does your SR make? Real shit, no fluff.
I mean, so, yeah, like, it dynoed. To be fair, on the Haltech, it dynoed a little bit less than what it dynoed on the AEM, but hot days, who knows, whatever.
Yeah.
On this one, it dynoed at 454, 420.
That's fast.
Yeah, it's pretty decent. At
Yeah.
27 pounds?
Are they... I know there's some kind of thing with you hurt and Stoneback. Or so, he says, how does it feel to beat hurt with that horsepower number?
Fantastic, I tell you, man. We've raced a few times, and
Oh,
he
really?
still says he beat me, but he didn't beat me.
Okay.
I beat Hurt.
And
Car's fast.
in which car for Hurt?
His
though?
GS.
Okay.
I raced his ass in the rest, though.
Yeah.
Both of us on low boost on top of that. Now, to be fair, okay, so, like, his car is fast. But, I don't know, the gearing on this thing is different. I don't know why. It's OEM, it's like stock gearing, but it feels...
It's also a fucking S chassis. Like, these things are lighter.
But, like, I've raced Jimmy Oaks on the highway,
Yeah.
and, like, his car, I think, makes the same amount of power as mine.
Yeah, it
Now,
should
my
be.
gear, like, I don't know. This car is a highway monster. It loves... I don't know what... There's nothing special done to it, but
Yeah.
it's, like, even Joel's in my car, and is like, dude, this thing feels way faster than you're saying it is. And I'm like...
So that's what the thing is. Yeah.
I don't know. It's just, like, the everything just... It feels fantastic.
That was another comment. Why are you so fast?
See, there you go. Yeah.
Damn.
No, a lot of people always ask me, do you have drop knuckles? Do you have this? Do you have... I was like, no, I don't have any of that.
Yeah.
Like,
and the best part is it's slammed.
Yeah, like none of that.
Yeah.
Like, and if you asked me during the day what my tire pressures were, I was like, I don't know. I usually set them at like 30, maybe 25, and then like maybe if I have the energy, I might lower them to like 20 hot.
Yeah,
but I'll
yeah.
never go any lower than 20
No,
hot.
I never go lower than
Yeah.
20 either.
Like, but 9 times out of 10, my tire pressures are at like 35 hot, 35, 40.
Wow, that's actually kind of high.
Yeah, I don't get,
Oh, hot though. Yeah.
I don't really check. I don't really care. Like, I don't know.
And you got 3-piece wheels to worry about.
Yeah, there's a thing to be said about. There was a period in time when I drove open diff. My first year that blew that car.
Oh, okay.
That first S13 was
I
open.
thought you were going to
diff.
say you were doing this for a while.
No.
or something.
That first car, like my first year and a half of drifting was open diff, and like it teaches you how to drive in a different way. It's kind of like the Corolla thing, but a sideways way of doing it.
Yeah.
So it helped me like learn how to drive fast.
Okay.
So that's really all it is.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Who has more style for final bout events, Japan or USA, and why?
I don't know how much you pay attention to the internet. There was this whole video about them complaining about. I made a statement in the SSJ video saying the cars at SSJ Mobaro were better than the ones in the US, or that might be better than the ones in the US.
Okay. So people got upset about this.
Well, I don't know. The guy's just like, Final Bout's been doing it for years. How could you say something that's like, well, first of all, Japan's been doing it for longer.
Yeah.
So of course they like know how to build better cars. But to answer the question, if we're just talking about, if I were to bring all the cars from Final Bout in Japan here, and this plane is very
This plane is landing in your backyard. Give us 1 second.
Yeah.
All right, we're good.
But yeah, so if I were to bring the cars and judge them in the way that we judge Final Bout, if all the cars were here in one place,
Yeah.
a lot of the cars here would do better than the ones in Japan.
That's what I would assume too, honestly.
Yeah, but you've seen plenty of cars imported from Japan.
Yeah.
They're terrible.
They're terrible.
They're terrible at building certain things. Like their
yeah.
exterior, great. Wheel fitment, great.
The thing is, like,
Interior wiring, God forbid you'd look at the wiring.
yeah, dude. First of all, when I went to a shop in Japan, they had no vices on benches. They had no benches. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it feels like you're working in the Stone Age.
Yeah.
But the thing is, the Japanese culture is why those cars look so good.
Their execution level is incredible.
It's incredible,
But,
and it's that way in every single thing they do in their life.
Yeah. So like if I was just looking from an external perspective,
Yeah.
the Japan cars are better in most cases. Not every kid. There's gonna be outliers. Like if I
Yeah.
had to pick up one car that would be the top, Aaron Levitt's car.
Okay.
Aaron Levitt's probably in every aspect, interior, engine bay, wheel to wheel fitment,
Yeah.
paint, he's gone above and beyond on so many things.
That was here 2
where,
years
like,
ago too. I remember seeing that car. I was like, yo.
Yeah, like in comparison to even Japanese cars, his like, now granted, if you were to ask him, he'd be like, impossible. There's so many Japanese cars that I like more better. But
Yeah.
whatever. But there are so many, Japan has so many good cars. Like they're perfect. Like there's a red S14, BN, Koki. Like that car probably is no livery or anything on it, but his engine bay, his car is probably the closest to battling with Aaron's.
Okay.
Aaron's interior is nicer.
Yeah.
But I think his engine bay is nicer and his exterior because his car's slammed. Perfect fitment, like not like it looks like it doesn't get drifted, but it does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got a lot of good questions here from one person. If you had to pick a new chassis, what would you pick?
Probably a Soar.
Really?
I like it.
Wow.
Yeah.
No wonder you and Daryl get along.
Yeah.
I fucking hate that car.
No, I've driven a couple. I've driven a couple with like even the NA motors, and I loved it. And
Yeah.
Like I've always wanted to have some sort of like high horsepower, 800 horsepower JZ motor setup.
I mean, if you want a JZ, that makes the most sense.
Yeah.
You know?
I don't mind JZXs, but I'm not like a big JZX guy.
JZXs are nice too, though.
Yeah.
But you probably like a coupe more, I guess.
Yeah. I'm more of a coupe guy, so I'd pick a Soar.
For me, the second I open that door, I'm over it.
Yeah, no, it's heavy as shit.
Yeah, and I can't say shit because we have a Z right now, but still, it's like the door hinge on those Soarers is like Fort Knox has worse door hinges.
It's insane.
It's it's crazy to me, but okay, that's interesting.
Yeah, Soar.
Okay. This is a comment. As a Midwest kid, seeing ProceeD just stay in it and do what they've done has always been such an inspiration.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, we're trying. You know, we just love this shit.
Yeah,
that's it. Like we just love drifting and we love cool cars and like I love taking this thing to the gym and like walking out of the gym and a bunch of people are taking pictures with it and I'm like, sick.
Yeah.
All right, yeah, that's that makes me happy.
What's your least favorite thing about the drift culture currently?
My least favorite.
I guess maybe a pet peeve of what's going on in the drift community. Something like that.
I would say people trying to do too much too soon, too fast. Like I think it just ruins things. Like people need to take a break. Like going back to that conversation. Take a break, or like you don't need 450 horsepower.
Yeah.
You don't need the knuckles. You don't need to do a backwards entry. You just need to drift and just go have fun with your friends.
That's a common complaint among a lot of people.
Yeah,
so.
like just have fun. Like it's cool. Like it's cool if you can't do what everybody else can do, but like stop trying to keep up with the Joneses. Just have fun.
Why do you think that is? Why do you think people build these crazy outlandish cars? Because they've been doing that forever, kind of.
Because we're on YouTube, right? That's why. Social media, YouTube, everyone's just like, I want to do that. And of course they do, but we're talking, I said I'm 40, right? Like I've been doing this for a very long time. If I started drifting, I could not have just started build this thing. Plus I've learned a lot. I've learned a lot with this chassis, right? Like if I just skipped straight to this, I wouldn't know what to do with this thing. Like,
and you probably would you would lose a lot of skill that you learned over the years.
Like I told you earlier, I started with an open diff. Like I'm not saying do not do that. Do not start with an open diff, but I started with an open diff at a period in time, and that taught me some things. And I did like a full year on that.
Yeah,
I started with like. Back in the day, all we had was a little 5 mil spacers on your tie rods, and you're like, "Oh my goodness, this is so much angle, right?"
The Tane tie rods, dude. Bring them back, please.
Exactly. So like, take it easy, take it slow.
I remember
Enjoy it.
That was even a thing before YouTube, though. Like people really overbuilding cars, especially by us. I don't know why.
No, Here too,
It was like we got to build a car for Pro-Am. It's like, dude, you haven't done a donut yet.
Yeah, exactly.
You know.
Yeah.
But now with YouTube, like you said, and then you got all these. You know, you got your Jimmy Oaks and your Adam LZs, like promoting companies, and because that's their job.
Of course, they're supposed to.
So now they're promoting all these parts and stuff that some people might not need right away, and then
you don't need a Garrett turbo, you need a T25.
But then at the same time, you got Final Bout and you know conversations like this where it's like we're kind of pushing the idea of you know keep the car simple.
I'm very excited. Like this is coming out before. I'm very excited for Halfway Crooks. They have 3 stock RX-8s basically.
Everyone's been talking about this.
They have aero, but like the Renesis motor, stock Renesis motor, they're pumped them up to 110 psi tire pressure.
Holy shit!
And they just have aero wheels lowered like crazy, and like they're like one of the guys, Steven Fischel. He's been driving almost as long as me. He's from St. Louis.
Oh wow!
So he's a really good driver. He's been driving forever, but like he's had crazy cars like mine. He's had a bunch of stuff, but he's driving an RX-8, and the three of them have the identical cars.
Okay.
They had the most fun at Specialty Central. And like, why can't, like, you could buy an RX. Maybe I shouldn't say how much RX-8s are because I don't want a bunch of people buying them, but like...
They're not expensive.
Exactly. Like, you could buy an RX-8 and you could 10,000, 12, you have a Z.
Yeah.
Have fun with it, man. Just go out there and drive.
The RX-8s are good-looking cars, too.
They're very good-looking cars, and they drive very well. So don't buy them all, please.
I will have to say, though, we had an RX-8 once. Miyagi had that RX-8, and that thing fucking sucked. I don't know why we couldn't figure it out, but I think it has something to do with the steering because they're electric, maybe?
I believe they are.
Is that
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, so...
There's some things you got to, like, deal with, but once you get them.
Yeah. That's the team that everyone's talking about now, though, I would say.
No. They're clearly slower than everybody.
Yeah.
But it's team tandem. We're not worried about that necessarily. Right?
That's the team that we're looking at, and we're like, they look like a well put together team of people that are having fun, you know?
Such a blast. Such a good dude. So I'm excited for that one.
I have to ask this before we end this because I'm from New Jersey and I've wanted this to happen for so long.
Deep dish pizza.
No. I wasn't going to do that to you, but that pizza sucks. But that's a different conversation. Ever since Final Bout 2, we've dreamt of the Blood Masters coming out to Final Bout one year. And now that they have so many people on their team.
They're still a thing?
They are a thing.
Okay, all right.
And they have so many drivers. And now some of these drivers are actually venturing out and going to like Drift Appalachia and things like that.
Okay.
So I'm like, I think Final Bout 10 is probably the one.
Here's we're not against anybody, any people. Like, it's just, you just have to put effort on a car.
Yeah.
Like, I get the aesthetic that they did back in the day. I understand it, but like a car that looks like it's a demolition derby car just was never a thing.
So they're not doing that anymore.
I was gonna say, like, is Wag still like Wagner? Is he still like Wagner knows how to build? He built some fantastic cars.
Yeah, he's got his car still.
Fantastic cars.
And there's even other members you probably don't even know that their cars are good now. So I'm like, you guys, I told Sweet Lou the other day on a podcast, I said, why don't you guys get 3 or 4 people together and...
They could do it.
Yeah.
And so sometimes that's where those cold calls come through, right? Okay. Because some people just were like, no, they're never going to let us in. That is not true.
Yeah.
Like, but you just can't, you have to try.
Yeah.
Like, I would, in those scenarios, I'd show them pictures of Wagner's, like, S13 and be like, build 3 of these. Yeah. And then come.
Yeah.
That's it. Like,
I think that could happen. So I'm trying to talk this into existence.
Yeah, do it. Because I mean, the other fun part, right, is like all the biggest stereotype about Final Bout is that we can't drive, blah blah blah. But then then people show up and it's like, oh,
well, that was,
these guys
I remember the shit
drive.
talking back then.
Oh,
It was crazy. And dude, we came to Final Bout 2, and I remember that all the Club Boost guys were like, you need to fucking beat all of them. We were like, whoa, dude, we're just coming for fun. Like, we didn't want to, this wasn't part of it. Like, it was a lot of pressure, but.
No, that's the thing. And that's exactly what, like, yes, the driving Final Bout 1, Final Bout 2 wasn't like the best. Like, there was a few standouts. Yeah. But there was, but again, 15 years ago, we all sucked. Like, I don't care what you guys are, like, FD, like, drivers. Like, watch an FD round from, like, the first Formula D and be like, bro, what are you guys doing? Like,
I will say the driving evolved crazy, though, out here.
No, like things have changed. Like, and it's what's helped, like, shout out to Julian, like, him coming out and bringing Super D, that helped a lot. Yeah. Like, help a lot of people, like, go bigger. And, like, having some of the other teams show up and, like, like, everyone we're all just pushing each other. And, like, now what you're seeing, some of these tandem runs, like, some of these team tandem runs, I'm like, it's hard to get any better. Yeah. Like, no, it's definitely... Which, like, is another thing of, going back to the Japan thing, like, some of the driving here is, like, from a team perspective, is better than it is in Japan. But to be fair to the Japan guys is, like, they don't do team driving like we do anymore. Yeah. Like, they don't do that anymore.
They used to all the time.
Exactly. But they don't anymore. So, like, that's becoming new to them because every time somebody comes, they're like, you guys are crazy. Like, you guys are good. Like, so.
It's so interesting how we took the Japanese ideas from the early 2000s and they are taking our ideas from, like, the early 2010s. And I see that. I'm like, oh, God, what are they doing? Like, the Japanese cars are now turning into, like, American cars.
Exactly.
It's so weird. Yeah. But all right, man. Thank you so much for doing this. The cicadas have not stopped, but
they haven't.
And I'm still sweating. So I think we'll call it here. And
shout up.
Yeah, so Final Bout is coming up this or next weekend.
September 5th and 6th. Come
5th
through.
and 6th.
If you want to get tickets, you can get them at the gate if you haven't already bought them, but you can buy them online now if you're seeing this. But yeah, definitely.
I was going to ask you, would you say buying them online is a better idea?
Yes. Usually buying them online, you're different, but
yeah.
Buying them online, is usually better. It'll guarantee you can get through the line quicker.
That's what I was really asking about.
It'll get you through the line quicker.
Okay, because those lines are crazy.
Yeah.
So
the gates will be open a little bit earlier than we normally do, so feel free to come in a little bit earlier, but you're not going to see much. But
at least you might be able to get inside and
you'll get in, find your spot, find your place that you want to sit.
Okay,
be able to do that. So the gates will be open early, but you can, if you don't want to buy your ticket early, feel free to buy it at the gate.
All right, guys. Well, you heard it here. You heard it here from the boss. You get there early, save yourself some time. So
get there, find a spot, relax. Come check out our vendors, please. Faction will be there selling some stuff. So definitely go by the Faction booth.
Awesome. As long as our van gets done in time. We'll see. But thank you again, man. I appreciate it.
Of course, man. Appreciate it.
All right. Have a good one, everybody.
All right. See y'all.
All right, Eddie. You survived that podcast. Barely.
I was losing my vision.
You wait, really?
Yeah, I think I was dehydrated.
Oh my God.
Sweating that much.
Yeah, Eddie looked like, if anyone's ever seen the movie Airplane, Eddie looked exactly like the dude flying the plane, sweating a lot.
Or the Key and Peele skate where he's just sweating so much. Yeah. Similar.
It was not okay. I remember Simba looked at you like, yo, you okay? Yeah, so, but good podcast, I would say. Even though during all these podcasts, we are extremely tired. We're running on no energy. I have not prepared at all, and we are usually in rough conditions. But that being said, this one is the worst audio out of all of them. So if you were able to make it through this, the rest of them are going to be easy. Let us know if you guys enjoyed this podcast. Please leave us a review if you have not. And don't forget about our raffle going on our website right now. Every $5 spent on the website is an entry to win a $1,000 Aero package from Origin Labo. So basically, just spend $5 on the website and you're entered to win $1,000 towards any Origin Labo you would like. Faction Motorsports merch and products are worth double points, and this goes for pretty much anything on our website. So yeah, just head on over, and it will be, when is this one? This one is just the rest of this month. So
yeah, so it ends next Monday.
This will be the last podcast. Yeah. So also, we do have a Patreon account, guys. If you're looking for exclusive content, we're going to try to get the rest of these podcasts over on there next week as well. So you get early access podcasts, you get exclusive unfiltered content. There's even a way to get merch bundles on our Patreon as well. So check that out. And there's my cell phone. That's Tom Nazzaro. So we will mute that. What else? Affirm. We have Affirm on the website. Don't forget, if you guys can't afford your parts now, Affirm's got your back. We also Affirm shop jobs as well. So if you have your car and you're looking to get some work done on your car, you can bring it in and you can affirm a big purchase here as well. YouTube. Eddie, how's YouTube going?
Almost at 16,000, it looks like.
Oh, yeah, followers. Yeah, guys, if you haven't subscribed yet to our YouTube, please check it out. Eddie is posting stuff pretty much weekly. I would say 2 to 3 times a week minimum. He has been at jury duty, so he hasn't posted anything last week. We'll see how this week goes. We've managed to get this podcast out. That was our main priority. But yeah, how's that going, Eddie? You're sworn to secrecy, aren't you?
Kinda.
Okay.
It's sad.
Yeah. All right, so we won't talk about that. Guys, don't forget our sponsors, last but not least. Which one was I starting with, Eddie?
Chase Bays.
Obviously, we're not too good at this. Guys, Chase Bays, they're the ones that are supporting Front Street. Honestly, Chase Bays is single-handedly keeping that team alive. So I would definitely check out their products. You're going to want to check out their products directly on chasebays.com. They make anything to do with fluid transfer. So power steering, braking, coolant, anything like that pretty much is what they cover. They make a lot of power steering stuff. They make an ABS delete, a booster delete kit that a lot of people run. Brake bias. I know they have those brake bias knobs as well. Knobs? I don't know if that's what you call that.
They have brake bias?
I'm pretty sure, yeah.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah, because you kind of need that when you put a booster delete. I mean, as far as I know. Who else sponsors this podcast?
Well, if you want to test out those Chase base parts, you can test them out at East Coast Drift School.
Ooh.
Down at the best place on earth, run by Chris Knapp. You can hit them up to get some track time. You know, you want to have to test out those parts. You want to be like Front Street, you know. They're down in Englishtown, New Jersey. You just got to hit up Chris Knapp.
You know that track pretty well.
Yeah. That was that transition from, was it 3 and 4?
3 and 4.
It's that friggin' bump.
Oh, yeah. The bump in the middle.
The transition bump.
The manji, yeah. Yeah, it's that one gets you every time you're in the passenger seat.
It's just like, woo!
Yeah, so check out East Coast Drift School. They're down there. They'll help you out, get some seat time in. Also, don't forget AG1. Don't want to forget AG1 now. AG1 is the fucking sole reason I'm still here, guys. So don't know if they want me to say that or not, but it is definitely a important part to my day every day. You're basically just taking one scoop of AG1, putting it in 8 to 10 ounces of water, and bang, you got probiotics, prebiotics, multivitamins, tons of stuff in AG1. And also now they're offering gummies. So they're kind of trying to find different ways to simplify this for everyone. Me personally, I like just doing the scoop in the morning because it takes care of everything right off the bat and I don't need to think about it. But Malcolm over here is taking the gummies, so he's doing that. Like, I think he's doing that every morning now. So, you know, we're all just trying to stay on the path. That's what we call it, staying on the path. So check out AG1 in the description below.
And check out RAMSTEAD MFG. They have a product that we sell on our website called the Wheel Fitment Tool. It's about $100 on our website. It is one of our best-selling products, apparently.
It is the best-selling product.
Every time we get a batch, they sell out within like a few weeks, it feels like.
Yeah, definitely.
I feel like we get a new shipment every month.
Yeah, pretty much. So it's just a wheel fitment tool, and it's the easiest way to check to make sure the wheels fit. So it's $100 on the website. Check them out. And don't forget about Rec Magazine. Rec Magazine is putting out quarterly issues of drifting content from around the country and the world, to be honest with you. So check them out if you're trying to get a hard printed, what do they call that? Hard media? No. What do they call that?
Physical media?
Physical media. Also kind of weird, but not as weird as hard. If you want to get your physical drifting media, you're going to want to check out recmagazine.com to subscribe, or you can check out Faction Motorsports if you want to grab 1 or 2 issues. We do have them here. I think issue 2 is gone. 3 and 4 are still on the shelf. Check them out.
And don't forget Limitless Auto Fab for your bash bar needs. These guys are out in Moline, Illinois. They got bash bars for E36, E46, 350Z, Miata S13. Don't be bumping into your friends without a bash bar.
Don't be caught lagging. Literally. All right, guys, that pretty much sums up this one. We will be releasing some more Final Bout podcasts over the next few weeks. If you want to get early access, go join our Patreon. There's at least 4 more coming. So see you on the next one.
See you at Final Bout.
See you at Final Bout.